Hi, Cat. You're just needy today. Get over here. Hey, I'm live. Okay. Got a cat walking all over me. Welcome. Everybody that's here, not here. Somebody's here. It's not just me. Welcome to the live stream. Just wait for people to show up. Did you say something, sweetie? Damn. What's up, Brian? Oh, hey, look who's in the basement there. What's up, Mike?
Hey, how you doing, kind sir?
Oh, fine. He's just looking down at me like that, though.
So I need to get some sleep tonight. I will say this, I won't stay on super long. I went to bed I finally fell asleep about 3 a.m. Eastern.
Ooh.
And I'm in meetings all day today, and half the meetings I'm apologizing because I'm not with it. So it's probably not a good thing.
Why you stay up so late?
I watched all the way through Trump's speech.
Yeah. See, I didn't watch any of it. I said, you know what? I'm not going to bother myself with it. I'm going to go to sleep. I'll wake up in the morning and see what happens.
Oh, I did like every good cybersecurity analyst does. You go into the rabbit hole and you keep on digging.
Yeah, I couldn't do that. I could not do that. I had enough things upsetting me yesterday just watching YouTube, and it wasn't even political stuff. Just, I was getting irritated with people on certain videos because they do stupid things. And it's like, you know what? I'm not going to watch the election stuff because it's just too much.
Yeah, it's kind of weird today because I really haven't left the house, and I was planning on not just because I mean like half the people that I'm friends with are on one side or the other, and
Yeah.
people are just freaking depressed on one side. I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, I'll just stay away from public today. And my friends that are on the other side, I didn't post nothing on Facebook. I had other friends posting big red waves and blood and all this other stuff, and I'm like, fuck, I'm not doing none of that.
They're not helping the situation. That's for sure.
You're not helping. These people need to grieve, so let them grieve.
We all need to quit being so divisive. It needs to stop. This divisive stuff that they've got us on, it needs to stop, and we need to come together.
Yep, completely
And
agree.
HPR slept just like a baby. Good for you, man. I did too. I slept pretty good last night myself.
So let's talk car stuff. Let's get off this politics stuff.
What? Well, I didn't want to talk politics.
There you go.
So my original name for tonight's stream was "So happy that the election's over," just because it helps now that it's over. But
So, Mr. HPR, how are you doing, kind sir?
Yeah, how you doing, Ken? I noticed you've been busy. I liked your last video. I really do like that 2016 you got.
Yes, I do as well. That's a nice vehicle.
I've gotten more of my garage cleaned out today.
So I agree, Brian. We got to make cars great again. My 2 cents is we go back to the roll-up windows, the manual locks, take all this electronic shit out, lighten up the cars, and make them affordable.
Yeah, they're not going to do that.
No, of course not. But I vote for that. I mean, shoot, in some of my cars, I've ripped the radio out to save weight. So
I'm
I don't care.
of the mind of I actually like all the creature comforts, and if that slows me down, I guess it's just slowing me down. But even before I had the Whipple on my car, I had that Mustang doing 150, no problem down straightaways. Not on the drag strip, but when I was road racing it. When I say road race, it's road course, not illegal road racing.
Right.
But doing road course work and coming down the straightaway at Pacific or at the Ridge, especially 150 was no problem. and that was pre-Whipple. I mean, the thing would be a beast with the Whipple in it, but I'd have to tune it. It couldn't do. I couldn't push it that hard like that for that many laps. It overheat.
IATs would just go to the roof. You would
Oh,
have to pulley it down. I knew one guy in Illinois that did road racing, and he had it was what was it? It was an '01 Cobra that he Terminator swapped, and he left on the stock pulley, but he put on a much bigger intercooler.
Yeah,
and it worked phenomenal. He said he had no issues with IATs or anything else, and if he would have ported it, it probably would have been a little bit better on lowering the IATs. But with the stock pulley and a massive intercooler in the front, he had no issues on a road course.
I have one thought with mine. The reason my IATs were getting so bad is like I said, I fucked up, and I fucked up my intercooler, which I found they're $450 to order them. But when I took it off and looked in it, was testing it to see if it leaked, I realized it was really gunked up inside with just a bunch of, like mixes of different, what's up, Bama? Mixes of different, chemicals or different antifreezes. And it was just like gummy in there, and it just was not flowing well. There's no way it was flowing well at all.
So that brings up a great question. And since we have our resident expert here, Mr. HPR, so when it comes to the intercoolers and not having them gum up when it's air to water, is it best to just run water as long as it's not freezing, or what do you recommend so it doesn't get gummed up?
It was fine as long as I had emptied the water out before it got freezing.
Well,
or if I'd put some antifreeze and run the pump, I would have been fine. If I'd winterized it at all, but I didn't. I was pissed off when I got home. I parked it and I left it, and then it got down to 4 degrees. Not immediately, but like a couple months later, and it just sat there for months. I could have done it. I had months to fix it.
Yeah. Well, we push it off. That's human nature.
Yeah. I was using that tank in the back as an ice tank, and it did have antifreeze in it, but I got rid of all the antifreeze. I cleaned it out. So because I was dumping it every run. I was having to dump and add ice every run, and so I couldn't have antifreeze in it. But I should have run antifreeze in it for the winter and just, left it and then just cleaned it out again in the summer.
So it did become an ice tank in a different way.
Yeah.
If I have ice, empty out the antifreeze before I race, replace with water, put it back in.
Since mine did nothing but race, it doesn't go on the road anymore. I don't have it licensed. I don't have insurance on it. It's not a street car right now. There's numerous reasons. One, I didn't want to pay for insurance for it. And since I wasn't using it because of my other cars, but now I've got 3 broken vehicles. I have a broken Focus, I have a broken Mustang, and I have a broken F-150. I'm driving the edge.
There you go. Did you see last night with how the market took off and how Bitcoin jumped?
It came back. Yeah. It was good if you had Bitcoin and could have sold it off at actually really early this morning. You'd have made some money, not a lot, but you'd have made some. Depending on how much you had, it came back down.
Yeah, I ended up. I bought into it. I sold too soon. And then all of a sudden it just jumped. I was like, damn, I missed it. But what I ended up doing though is I noticed that silver dropped. Like 5%, a little over 5%. So I bought silver ETFs. I bought a bunch of that to hold on until that rebounds, and then I'll sell that.
What was silver running?
Silver, so the SLV ETF, it dropped down to like 32 or something.
Okay.
32 and change, 31 and change. So I bought a bunch of the ETF, and then I'll just I might liquidate or I might hold on to it. That's a pretty good price. And the other thing too is the long end of the inflation curve jumped up, which That's never good. But anyway, enough economic stuff. I know that people just log off if I talk economics.
So what do you mean by autopilot downhill? Like in cars, in planes, or on computers? Because I know of it in all those places. What's up, Bama?
Hey, Bama.
Oh, crypto. I have no idea.
What's up?
I don't follow enough crypto because I can't follow that shit fast enough to keep up with it and to be able to make money on it. So I gave up on it because I lost a lot of money in it.
I've heard about it downhill. I just haven't looked too much into it.
Yeah. I think I still have a little bit of Bitcoin left. Not much. I have a little Ethereum left. But they've just been sitting for a long time, and it's not enough to say so. it's not even $1,000 combined. So it's not really worth.
So
Hey,
when
Ken, go enjoy the movie.
Hey, good to see you, Ken. So I sold 14 Ethereum coins when it was at $1,000 an ounce, and I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck, I would have just held on to that.
Yeah, I mean, it's like when my son told me years back, when the first person bought a pizza for 10,000 Bitcoin, and my son's like, you really should get into that and start mining it and maybe buy some. It ain't going nowhere. So that is such a waste of money, is all I said. And had I paid, $100 and bought Bitcoin, I'd have had like, I don't know, 50,000 Bitcoin or more.
They say ignorance is bliss, but sometimes it's definitely not.
Yeah. But I'd known what was going to happen. I'd have bought the shit. I mean, but then everybody would have, and it wouldn't have
Hey,
happened.
we would have bought Amazon when it first came
Well,
out. We would have Microsoft. I was too young.
Well, I
but-
had Microsoft for a long time, but I lost it when I lost a lot when in what was it, 99? 98 or 99 when we had the big crash.
99 because it was
Yeah,
2000
okay.
crash.
So
Yeah.
in 99, I lost everything because it crashed. The bottom dropped out of everything.
Yeah.
And and like an idiot, I cashed out just thinking I'm done with this because I just lost money. I mean, I didn't lose money. I actually was still ahead from where I bought in, but not by much. If I'd left everything where it was, I'd have been fine. I'd have been really fine had I waited another 5 years.
Yeah, with Boyle, once that gets to around between 20 and 30, I'm gonna dump it.
Oh my God! Somebody just asked. I'm selling a WaySafe aluminum adjustable trailer hitch for
Yeah, I saw that.
$200. It won't fit in my truck. It's a 2.5 inch, and it's a really nice one. Cost me $350. I'm selling it for $200. Somebody said, "Would you take 100?" No.
I thought it was gonna say, "Will you take 40?"
Yeah, yeah.
People are that shitty now. I mean, they got no money.
Well, yeah. I'm not taking 100 for it. That's too low.
Yeah.
I will take 150 because that's actually what I wanted for it. That's why I priced it at 200. I'm also selling a set of rear Steeda non-adjustable Pro racing shocks with the billet. Although I need to fix that and add it into the ad. The billet mounts. I have those for it as well, and the jounce bumpers. I have all of it, and I'm just not using them because I ended up getting the Vikings for $50.
Yeah, I can't sell my strange adjustables for the life of me. I even tried selling the struts and the shocks for $60 for the set used.
For strange?
Yep, 0 bites.
Which car are those for?
For a New Edge.
Oh, okay, yeah, that wouldn't do me any good. And they're probably the clear ones, right?
The black ones, single adjustable.
Yeah, but they're for the rear, not the. I need to upgrade my front end.
No, it was the front and the rear that I had for
Oh.
$60, and it
Yeah.
wouldn't sell.
Yeah, if it was for my car, I'd have bought it in a heartbeat. I mean, if it'd been for an S550, you'd probably sold them in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah. No, but it's just people really have no freaking money right now.
Well, look who we got here. Welcome to the stage, Mr. Mach 1.
What up, dudes?
Oh, not much. Just hanging out, chilling.
Chilling like a villain.
It's Wednesday night. Figured I'd come online again.
Let's see.
Mr. Gary.
What up there, buddy?
Yeah, it is raining hard. I heard it a little bit in the background.
Hey, Bama, you there?
Yeah, he's keeping it muted because
Yeah, I'm here.
What happened, Mike?
So guess how much I'm getting for that Mustang?
How much you getting for the Mustang?
I say guess.
Can you give me a minute?
Which Mustang?
The 93.
Oh, you're selling a 93?
I'm saying 16.
Huh?
I was going to say 15.
16.
More.
Oh,
20.
really?
20?
Cool.
More
That's why
than
you're
20?
selling.
Huh?
More than 20?
No, 20.
No
That's
shit.
why you're selling it, I see.
Yeah.
I got a buyer. The kid's he's just waiting to get his check because his car burned up.
Oh man, that sucks for him.
Uh-huh.
It's good for
Does
you.
not suck for you. That's a good real good deal for you.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I want to get a 67 through 72 Ford pickup or something like that, but I found a 96 Bronco that I'm really interested in.
That'd be nice.
96. I'm trying to remember which ones those were. The 96. Is that still the removable top one?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. It's the ones that well, the one I hung out in a lot was a mid 80s. That was my favorite one that my friend had.
Right.
Yeah, and it was all lifted, at the time was lifted high. It was up on 35s, which isn't that big now, but back in the 80s, that was pretty tall.
Yes. And
Yeah.
so he's got a couple of them. He's got an 89 and a 96.
Mm.
I'm sorry, 95. And for some reason he wants more money for the 89. I just can't figure it out.
Because people like those more. I don't know. What different engine?
They're both Windsors. I mean, basically the same body style, just the headlights are different.
What about the interior? How's it? I mean, have you seen them yet?
Pictures only. But the guy's
Okay.
just Flat Rock, so he's 15 minutes for me.
Oh, okay. So I mean, it could be that it's just the 89 is nicer inside, less mileage. I don't know.
The 95 has roll bars and stuff in it, but they did it very tastefully.
Oh, yeah.
So I mean,
myself.
I like it.
I just hurt myself sitting here.
But I'm just, I'm just getting tired, man, because I mean, so I got the 3 Mustangs and then the Fairmont I'm working on. I just either wanted to get an older truck, something like Bama's got, but a 4x4.
Oh yeah.
And
Short bed, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Get you a 4-wheel drive short bed. Holy cow.
I would love to have a short, but dude,
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of Broncos though, so that's a good one too. But yeah, an old short bed 4-wheel drive, that's cool looking trucks. I like the old F100s.
Yeah. They're very hard to come by because the farmers would not buy them because they couldn't use them. Or they said they couldn't use them. The bed's not big enough.
Uh-huh.
That's what my grandfather always said.
I hate the bed on my truck. It's too damn short. But I've had an 8-foot bed forever, or at least a 6.5-foot bed, if not an 8-foot.
And to be honest with you, I wouldn't mind to have an 8-foot bed.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I'm using put my motorcycle in and go up north, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a truck and I have a trailer, so I really don't need that. But the Bronco, my wife would drive it and stuff too. So
Is it a stick or auto?
it's an automatic.
Man, so when I'm used that old 86 or 87 my friend had was a stick, and I used to drive it all the time. I bought an
88 brand new.
Yeah.
And I had that for a long time, and I wore that thing out, you know. And I had a 95, and I drove that thing, and I pretty much wore that out too.
There's
They're in the mud. They are fun down by the river. They are. I'm sorry, out in the woods, down by the river. There, this thing was a blast, and it was a stick shift, 4-wheel drive. But you had to, if you didn't have it in 4-wheel and you got in the mud and you got stuck, you had to get out and put it in 4-wheel because.
Yeah, but the thing about it is that in the snow and everything, it's like those Broncos were like the weight distribution was perfect in them.
Ooh.
So you could go through the snow and the stuff like that.
Because they had weight over the back end, so it wasn't
Exactly.
like a truck. Yeah, I didn't have much snow where I live, so I grew up in North Carolina. Not a lot of snow.
So this is it right here.
Hold on. Let me try and change this so we're square again. If I can remember how to do it. Where is it? Edit. And
Should be down in the basement, right?
You're square.
There we go.
So that's it right there.
Oh, I love that.
Ooh, that's pretty.
I love that. That's that nice color too.
And it's setting up just right. You know what I mean?
Yep. That's pretty.
That is nice. Not,
The guy has a couple of them. Like I said, he's got this one right here, which is the 95.
and he's asking more for the 89.
He's asking more money for the 89.
Hmm.
But this has got the
What's
lockout
that?
hubs. I think the other one has the electric ones.
Oh, okay.
What's
Doesn't
he
make sense.
asking for them?
This one right here is 16.5.
It ain't
That
bad
thing
in that
is
kind of condition.
But you see how he did the roll bar and everything? I mean, they did it very
Oh,
tastefully.
nice. I'd hope to never have to need that roll bar, but it's nice to have it.
Exactly. But like I says, if you see how long your thigh, I mean, it's nice. And my wife was like kind of excited over this.
Well,
What do
that's
those have in
time
them?
to buy.
Which motor do they have in them? Is it the 300?
351 Windsor.
Oh, it's 351. Damn.
Right.
So big.
But I mean, it's a nice truck. Hang on here a second, me.
What up, Salty?
What's up? Y'all see that shit right there?
See what?
Yeah.
Look at the screen.
Oh yeah. We see that. Beautiful.
Right.
That's all I wanted to show you.
Much more. 18.5. Not too bad.
Now
That
this
was green, right? Is that green?
no, it's blue.
Is it? It's hard for me. I should just look up.
It does look green, but it's blue.
Okay. It's the that greenish blue they had.
Right.
Looks blue to me.
Yeah.
I was on my laptop. It does look more green at dead than it does on my
You see the front end's got the flat front end.
I like the flat front end. I hate to say it. I do love that.
It's nice, man.
That thing's clean. That window still roll up in the back.
Yep. And like I said, this don't have the rolling bar or nothing in it, but
No,
I'm
and it's lower. It is a little lower, I think.
and I like the other way the other one sits.
I do like the way the other one sits. That one looks stock, but it's so clean.
This one right here sits up a little higher.
See, for me, I like that one because I'm not tall like you guys. So the lower would work better for me.
Yeah, they make step ladders.
They make stuff for me just like me.
They make step ladders, you know. There you go. That one.
It's called Mattel toys.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, you ain't much taller than me, bitch.
It was my Tonka truck.
I don't know if I like that ass end sitting up higher than the front end though. I think the truck looks better if it's level or close to level anyway. But you know, different strokes for folks.
Yeah, we stroke longer, you stroke shorter.
That's all right.
Going back to the circles. I like circles. You put
How
that
you doing, Salt?
in the shed.
Hey, my arm don't get wore out as yours. I don't have far to move that son of a bitch.
So Salty, you're
That's
saying
such a long stroke.
That's right. Mine don't receive carpal tunnel. It's very small strokes.
So you're saying you got a lot of bore, but not much stroke, huh?
Yeah.
That's right. Yep.
So I found out something. I moved that shelving unit, the Husky shelving unit, into the storage unit today, and figured out that it is actually smaller than the new one I bought. It's shorter. It's not as. It's about 3 or 4 inches shorter.
Well, let's get all salty. And what was you wanting to talk about, Pinks?
3 or 4 inches stuck in his head.
3 or 4 inches shorter. Well, I didn't realize as soon as I put it in there and realized it would go up underneath the loft. I was like, okay, well, that's if I had known that, I would have under the loft, but then I would have had to move things, and I just put it directly across from the other one. And by the time I got done putting it together, I was worn out. I was like, oh, that's it. Not moving anything else in here. So I've got a mess in my garage.
We got something. We got something today that I haven't seen in a couple of months.
Rain?
Rain.
Yes, sir. Rain.
Ours is due tomorrow, I think. At least the last I saw. We were supposed to be raining tomorrow.
It rained for about a good 6.5, 7 hours here, but it wasn't no hard rain either. It was just a good soaking.
Saturday. Now it's saying rain on Saturday and Sunday. So the weekend is ruined. Doesn't matter to me. I'll be outside. I'm hoping that by the weekend I will have enough room to be able to move the focus forward and relift it at the front of the shop and be able to pull either my truck in or my wife's car in behind it.
Well, y'all was talking about F-100s a while ago. There's a guy who lives about 5 miles from me. He's got, I think it's a 70 or a 69 4-wheel drive Auckland white, and that son of a gun is beautiful.
How much you want for it?
Well, it's not selling. He's just, I've tried to get pictures, and I haven't got pictures yet. That's a damn good looking truck.
Well,
I've only seen it on the road one time, so this is a truck that's looks like to me it's been the frame off, redone.
Well, he probably wants a ton of money for that then, don't
Oh
he?
yeah, I would. Yeah, I would agree.
it'd be crazy if he didn't want a ton of money.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because them trucks
Well,
they're demanding good money these days.
And it looks like to me from a distance it's a custom too.
Now that Trump's in office, Errol, all the prices are going to come down.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Nah. Y'all don't understand. Nah. We still got 3 months of it. 3 months of this bullshit left.
That was a joke.
I'm gonna tell you something.
It'll take a little while, even once he gets in
Mike's
office.
garage.
Yes, sir.
What happened to the stock market today?
It fucking went. It was awesome.
Well, what's interesting is it melted up, which is good. Volatility dropped down, which is good. Silver and gold sold off, which means that there's less risk. But the long end of the Treasury curve went up, which is your 10-year bond and longer duration, which is like your mortgage on your house and things like that. What
Right.
that's saying is they believe that the national debt's going to get much bigger with him, which means the treasuries are going to get higher. That part's bad for the economy because it will slow down growth from there. But that's what I saw.
Well, we'll see
I'm sorry, Gary, go ahead.
No, we'll just wait and see what happens because I'm going to tell you something. All that stuff that Mike's talking about, he's 100%. But
Yep.
give it the time to after January and see what happens then.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think we're going to go into the recession that Mike has been thinking that we're going to be going into. I don't think we're going to be doing that.
We may still, it may still kind of like tingle along though, Salty, until.
Oh yeah, I will agree. I just don't think we're going. I don't think we're going to go into something like we had in 2008. I just don't think we're going to go there.
I think it's going to be worse than that. I think it'll be worse than that. But who I feel bad for in a way is Trump, because it didn't matter who got in.
That's
The
right.
recession is coming and it's almost here, and you ain't stopping it.
Well, that's all because of the overt spending that was done with money we didn't have.
Exactly.
Well, y'all understand. We still
Exactly.
got three more months of that shit before it's over with.
But that's not the point, though. The point is that
It's been done.
what they've done over the last 3 years is going to prolong everything. So it's,
Oh yeah, I agree with that 100%.
basically what it really comes down to. It's going to be a minute before things actually change.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but still, I think this is just me thinking, hypothetically speaking, and thinking. I actually think our national debt, as Mike would say, going up. I actually think it's going to start coming down. And I'm going to tell you the reason why I think that. Because he's going to go back to doing the same thing he was doing before. He's going to pull us out of OPEC. We're going to stop buying from overseas. We're going to start producing our own oil, but then we're going to start selling our oil to other countries, which is going to bring money back into the country, which will go toward the national debt, which will hopefully start bringing it down. No, we don't do that right now. We haven't done that in 3 years, in 4 years. We haven't done that in 4 years.
So here's the interesting thing, Salty. The actual exports from the U.S. over the last several years has gone up because they've been more efficient at getting oil out of the ground. The second point to that is right now we're spending $1 trillion every 3 months adding to the national debt. It's a scary number. So with that being the case, they would have to cut all government programs by 30 to 40% to balance the budget. That's Social Security, that's Medicare, that's Medicaid, that's defense, that's all the big ones, in which that would put us into a depression by doing that. We already.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you right now. They're not going to cut national defense. If anything, that's going up. It ain't going down.
Of course.
I
agree
think
with you 100%.
But Salty, I think is what you're doing. You're misunderstanding what he's trying to tell you.
No. I get everything that he's saying. Trust me, 100%. I get what he's saying. But I think with the money that we are spending out now, buying from other countries the way we do, when he cuts that out and we don't have to buy from other countries, that will not raise our national debt. It's impossible to raise our national debt if we're not buying from other countries.
But that's the case of it is that we still have 3 months of this.
Oh yeah.
Whatever. And to top it off, it's going to take a while for him to stop all that.
Oh so yeah. It's not going to be something that happens. It's not going to be something that happens overnight.
It's what Mike is telling you is 100% correct. It's going to be a minute before any of this makes any type of changes.
So
I don't really see a change for the next year and a half. At least a year and a half, 2 years.
You got to think too, Sauce. They got to put all that oil reserve back to that stupid bastard sent overseas.
That won't take long, dude. I'm telling you right now, it will not take long to put the oil reserves back.
Yeah,
as much as that we can put pump out of the ground here, it will not take. It didn't take him long to put the reserves back last time.
It'll be easy to do because we're all going electric. Come on.
No, you forget about you can damn sure forget about that one.
You go ahead and do another beer, okay?
It's all so easy, but it's time consuming to do this because there's so many other things that he's got to change and take care of. That it's a domino effect. What it is.
And you got to remember the other thing too, Salty, even though you have the lag effect, which, if you look at when they raise the rates, the interest rates, it takes 18 months before it truly affects the economy, which is right about now, when they do the last rate increase. But the problem is that he needs to drain the swamp. Number one, that takes time. Number two, let's just say he wants to put in all of these drilling permits. We got to go through the permit process. You've got to get it done, and then they've got to get started on it. They have to start drilling. Well, it can take 2, 3, 4 years or more to start a new drilling project, to get it up and running, and before they can get it out of the ground. Well, at the same point, they know that he's got a term for 4 years. So are you going to invest billions of dollars in setting all this up, and then you start to pull it, and then all of a sudden the next president shuts you down?
Well, let's hope the next president will be another Republican. But I'm not worried about the next. I'm not worried about 4 years from now. I'll worry about that when it starts getting closer. Because look, we hit a major victory last night, and like I said, we got 3 more months of this motherfucking socialism bullshit that we're living up under right now, and then we can start getting out of it, which is like you said, 18 months. That's what I said. A year and a half to 2 years. We're probably not going to see now. We'll see immediate changes in gas prices because I can promise you they're going to fucking be cut immediately, just like they were last time when he took office. We are going to see that at the pump immediately.
I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm telling you, we are going to see that right there immediately. We're going to see that just like we did.
He's going to work on that for one reason, because one of the first things he did promise is that he's going to bring prices down. In order to do that, you got to bring prices down at the pump.
Yes, you do.
Because that controls a big, huge factor.
Yeah, damn right.
I agree.
You know
100%.
that
The big
because that
thing
helps. Once you start bringing prices down at the pump, that means people has got more money to pump back into the economy.
Well,
because they have it.
Listen, your trucking fees and everything like that, all that's going to change. It's going to drop because fuel. Instead of costing $1,000 to fill one of their tanks, it's only going to cost $500. You know what I'm saying? So that's a huge drop in price and fuel and delivery services and stuff like that.
Damn right. All that's going to be a big help, man. And I love the idea that as soon as he goes in office, he already done said it. These damn companies these American companies that take their business overseas and build their products and start selling them back in the United States, he gonna slap tariffs on all them motherfuckers, and I can't wait.
Right.
I can't wait. I hope he knocks their fucking dick in the dirt.
That is a good and bad resource because who pays for those tariffs?
The taxpayers.
We do. So he's got to be careful.
Yeah, he does. Now he's got to tiptoe. Now it ain't one of them things where he can just get out and run a damn marathon. Oh no. You got to start out with a small, not even a sprint. You got to start out with a walk. You got to work your way up to a sprint, but then you got to work your way up to a marathon.
But Kamala Harris, she wanted to tax big business. Now that right there, what happens? It goes on the taxpayer again, and guess what? It takes money away from the workers and stuff like that.
Well, it also causes layoffs. It also causes unemployment to go through the roof because companies are starting to lay off and fire people. And that's just bad for the economy all the way around. That's just not good for nobody.
What I'm saying, but it's all anything that jumps in there and does gonna affect us.
Oh yeah, 100%. Taxpayers are gonna be eating the brunt of this shit. There's gonna be no doubt. But I will say this: he done a fucking awesome job the first 4 years he was in there. I just hope he can equal what he did with his first term. If he can do that, I'll consider it a success. If he can just do that.
I think
I ain't trying to say pass it. I'm just saying if he could just equal it, because it's going to be harder for him to equal it now than it was then, because Obama didn't have the country fucked up like Biden does.
What were you trying to say, Mike?
Yeah, I was going to say, Gary, you're right when it comes to tariffs being a double-edged sword. They are. So if you go back to the Great Depression, if you think back to then, protectionism is what we did. So each of the countries were doing that during the Great Depression, trying to protect their country and their workers. What they ended up doing is they slowed down the global economy tremendously. And that's what extended out, one of the primary reasons that extended out the Great Depression. So protectionism is a double-edged sword. It's used as a threat. It works extremely good. You go to China, you say, you do this and we don't like it, we're going to slap this on you. And they say, okay, we're not going to do it. Awesome, great. But if you just start just putting them on and it's just one after another and it actually takes effect, then that can have trade wars, and that's bad.
So this is the thing, though. This is where the tariffs would actually help, is that our big companies, it'll keep them from moving out of the United States.
Yes. And he's going to give them a tax break to stay here and produce products in the United States, which I think is good because I think it's going to help create jobs. Hopefully, that's what we all hope that happens.
Now, I can't take this. Don't take what I'm saying right now for it's going to happen that way or it's the truth, because I'm not really sure myself. But from what I'm hearing, Stellantis is saying, you know what? If he's going to help us, we'll stay in America, because they want to go.
Is
You know what, though?
Stellantis
That
fucked
might
at this
that,
point?
Huh?
that might be a good thing, Gary.
Say it again,
Is,
Mike.
is Stellantis screwed at this point?
Say it again.
Is Stellantis screwed at this point? Meaning
No.
financially, they're in deep trouble.
Their sales and everything is down, yes, but they got deep pockets. So I mean, they can go through this. But if Trump does what he says he's going to do, then they'll stay in America and people will start buying their products again.
Nice.
That would be a good thing, dude. I mean, as bad as I don't like Mopar or Ram in general, because I think their products suck, it's still a good thing for the American economy.
Yeah, but you see a lot of them on the road.
Yeah, well, you know why? Because they'll finance anybody that can't afford a car.
Anybody that can come down with a downstroke.
That's right. If they come down with a down payment, it don't matter if they can make the payments. If they can damn get the down payment, they will sell that shit to them. They don't give a damn.
Right, Mike. Stellantis is they're taking a big hit right now, and the union's not helping them because they're not helping the union. And sometimes that union can be a double-edged sword too.
Since I got you on here, Gary, I got to ask you a question, and I know you don't have the answer to this, but I still got to ask it anyway. How is it you got 3 states the size of Florida, Texas, and California, as big as they are, they can call their race in one night, and then you got Michigan who cannot, which is a much smaller state?
Well, let me explain something.
I just got to know that answer to that if you got one.
I don't really have the answer to that, but my opinion is that they take their time because they want to screw everybody else.
Well, there you go. There you go. That answers everything right there.
And especially if Trump was in the lead, they didn't want to show Michigan being one of the states backing him.
I got you 100%. But what do you think about Trump flipping Pennsylvania? Dude, I was so
What do I think
happy
about Trump flipping any of them? Georgia, Pennsylvania, Michigan? Dude, it's unheard of.
Yes.
You got to remember that, as they said, he's gone from the Republican Party to the party of the working man. You look at what he did for West Virginia with the coal miners, how they were taken advantage of, and now West Virginia is all for Republican. And I think it's going to keep on moving because, I mean, you even look at the unions, they didn't endorse anybody, which typically it's always a Democratic nominee. So I think the Republican Party is starting to shift to the working man.
Well, I think the people are tired of this bullshit when it goes back to Democrat and they all screw everybody. I think that's what it is.
You know what though? I got another thought.
Democrat used to be for the working man. They ain't for nobody.
See, I got another thought to that. I don't think they are tired of the Democrats in general. I think they are tired of the far fucking right wing motherfuckers. I think that's what they're tired of. Is it left wing? Maybe you're right. I got it backwards. But the far left wing, people like Kamala, people like Bernie Sanders, people like that stupid fucking senator from Minnesota, that bald-headed geek motherfucker, and what's Gavin Newsom? People, I think they're tired of those type of people. I don't think they're tired of the true Democrats who want to work with the American people. Even though I know them few make the whole party look bad, but the whole party of Democrats are not bad. It's just the bad apples make the whole party look bad.
Well, at one time, the Democrats was 100% for the working man.
Yep.
After a while, is what had happened is that they failed us because they got greedy.
Yes, 100%.
What is going on? You're right, Salty, with the whole liberal stuff. I mean, some of the stuff is palatable and you can deal with and stuff like that. But
really, what's palatable? What can I deal with? I ain't figured that out yet.
But,
name me something.
I ain't going down the rabbit hole. And I'm tired.
There's a lot more to it than all the extremes.
But
yes.
what I'm gonna say, Salty, is this: all of us men that have daughters, we don't want a man going into a woman's restroom.
No,
No.
hell no.
We don't want drag queens doing story time to kindergartners. We don't
No.
want all of that shit.
Nope.
That's
But hang on a second, Mike. Hang on. You know, most of the drag queens, dude, are straight.
yeah, I know.
Most of these guys do it for the money.
Okay, okay. Let's just change drag queens to transgender.
There you go.
That's the better way to
There
put
you
that.
We'll change it from drag queen to salty.
Oh,
No,
okay.
no. I look, motherfucker. Look, I might only have 4 inches, but there's no way in hell I'm getting my 4 inches cut off.
Dude, you
I-
could cut
I like
that
my little
thing
4
and walk
inches.
It's
around in
easier to
panties
tuck.
with no problem.
Look, it ain't long enough to tuck, but I
It's
know the
not.
motherfucker's there.
Hey,
It's a move night.
hey,
So
Bama,
we already have him.
Bama, that turtle stays up in the shell.
That's right. That's right.
How would you know that it's not long enough to tuck? That's what I want to know.
He
Motherfucker,
tried it.
look, I've been carrying this motherfucker around 54 years. I know it ain't long enough to tuck. T, how you doing, sir?
Well,
How you doing,
I'm
T?
doing wonderful, praise the Lord, considering I had what the doctors are, they're on the cuff of it. They're rocking back and forth, but I had a mini stroke this weekend.
Dude,
No
I'm
Oh shit, dude.
Fuck, I'm
Damn,
sorry.
dude.
Yeah.
You got to learn to switch hands and not put so much pressure on one arm and make your
Well,
damn
they
blood pressure
can't
go up too much.
they can't figure it out because my blood pressure is going up and down. And I told them, I said, ever since I got the COVID shot, my blood pressure's been like that. The doctors have not been able to figure it out, my primary care. But they monitored me for the week for 2 days. My blood pressure was 224/117.
wow.
Damn, brother.
Yeah.
Holy
But
shit.
Mine was before they put me on 2 meds.
Well, I'm just glad to still be talking to you there, Hot Rod.
But you know,
Well,
the thing about it is,
yeah.
the thing about it is sperm has a lot of salt in it.
It does. Look, yeah.
And
Look there, T. You got to learn to spit.
what
You
is
got
what is
to
that?
learn to spit, brother.
It
What
may
does
be
that taste
the
like, Gary?
sperm and all that salt down there in Panama City.
You
That's what I'm
got
saying. You got to learn to be a spitter there, T. You can't intake that much salt and expect to live.
Wow.
You can't get
It
these.
shuts the
by
kidneys
spitting.
down.
Yeah, but yeah, it was kind of crazy. And I was laying there in the hospital, and they're like, "How did you just make your blood pressure go from 175 to 140?"
Just lucky, I guess.
Well, they can't figure out. I told them, I said, ever since the COVID shot, and a lot of the doctors I've spoken with, they kind of agree. They're like, we're seeing a lot more of this kind of oddities in people's.
Well, who was I
Mhm.
talking to? Oh, a friend of
Yeah.
mine's son. He was 22 years old. He got. It wasn't the shot that got him. It was actually the second time he got COVID. He has to have a new kidney now.
Wow.
His kidney went down
There's
because
only
of
one left.
he never got the shot. But he did get COVID twice. The first time he said it was like a cold. The second time it took out his kidney.
Yeah, it's
So-
a trip, y'all. But I'm too blessed to be stressed about it. I'm gonna take the medication like they want, report in, and check everything out. But I'm doing everything else right. I'm eating right. I'm exercising. I don't understand what more that I can do in the realm of things to do better.
Live your
Well,
life. And
There's,
Well,
there's
for
not
one-
much
for-
you can do.
Yeah.
One, spit it out, brother.
Well,
There you
another
go.
thing they told me, they go, there's just a very small spot on the back of the brain. But I told them, I said, I've had multiple concussions. I've had oxygen deprivation before and everything like that. And they're like, they're like, well, we see it. But I said, nobody else has tested me like you all have by putting, that shit in there and pumping it through my system to see where it was
got to
bleeding.
die.
Yeah.
I've had it done several times.
I ain't come on here to bum you all out. I come
You
up
ain't
in
bumming
here to
me.
scream and
Dude,
shout.
you can't bum me,
Ain't
brothers.
bumming
I don't
me.
give a damn. The
What
only
is
thing you can
going
bum me is
Still
only way
alive.
you can bum me out is be dead. But you ain't dead, so this is a great day to be an American, brother.
Hey.
You ain't hurt.
There you
You ain't
go.
hurting me.
I'll tell you right now, Teflon Don ain't got shit on TED. I've died about 13 times, can't you see?
There you go. Hey
Would you
T, so
just
so
came in?
T,
Leave me alone. Sorry, guys.
Yes, sir.
hey
My
T, so
dog.
with my whole throat issue with the EOE and all that shit that I have,
Yeah.
so I actually ended up reading white papers about 3-4 months back
Right.
that the COVID shots actually people that had no issues before but then got EOE that they tied it
Yeah.
into the COVID shots. So all the shit
Yeah.
that I'm going through with surgeries every 6 months was because of those fucking jabs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you
Really?
can't sue them. You can't
Damn.
sue
Thank
No.
God I never got them.
And they'll never
Well, hey,
admit to
look
fault
at
and wrong.
JD Vance got on there and said that after he got the shot, that's the sickest he's ever been in his life.
He damn sure
Yeah.
did.
them. So I never noticed any adverse effects from. I got the Johnson and Johnson shot, the one that was giving people heart attacks,
I did too.
and I
So
had
I
to
got,
get it.
thanks.
I had to get it to be able to continue doing my job and making the money I wanted to make because I was
Yeah.
traveling around the world. And if you didn't have a shot, they wouldn't let you go places.
I had the same issue, Pinks, because I didn't want to get it.
I didn't either, but it was kind of one of those things: is I either get it or I lose a lot of money.
So Kim, my wife got it because of her. She, in order to get hired in where she's at.
Yeah.
So I don't think she ever been affected by it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't
Well,
know that
thank
it's
God.
ever done anything to me unless it's why I hurt so much all the time now. But I think that's just my age and arthritis.
Yeah. Well, you gentlemen been on here talking about economics and things of that nature. I've got some things that I'm honestly going to try to propose to President Trump because these ideas I don't ever think have been in place before. I'm not going to air them out here because nobody's going to steal my ideas. But if you'd like to learn more about them in about another 6 months, we'll be implementing these things to make the United States great again. And we will be doing some other things to help this country out and get off its ass and reinvest in other things to make everybody money again and not to rely on Salty's favorite thing, China.
I might. Well, I mean, I guess I'm one of the problems because I order off Amazon. So,
China. Need to.
but it doesn't matter. If you go to Walmart, you're still buying from China. You just ain't ordering the motherfucking shit through Amazon.
Just everywhere is these days. There's a company called Mammoth, and they promote all American made product. It was pretty cool, but
I can't afford that place.
it's
I
just
can't
very
either. I've
expensive.
seen it. Hell yeah, it's very expensive.
It's,
I mean, literally. I mean, I can't afford to buy from that place.
it's really nice stuff, though.
Yeah.
It is.
I guess, Salty, when you're trying to buy sexual blow up dolls and you can get them from China three for $10 with
Yeah, man, they work
It's
out great,
not
dude.
female, T. It's not female. You
Oh,
got to
so
It works.
he's getting
They work
Sammy
out
the
good,
sheep.
man.
He's getting a Sammy the sheep with 2 warming love spots.
Hell yeah.
Hey,
What are you talking about?
you are
Hey,
forgetting
dude.
T. He's getting the combo kit. The combo comes with the repair kits with it.
Hey, y'all
Damn.
understand? I get 4 sets of boobs. Or I'm sorry, 2 sets of boobs. I
4
get.
sets of boobs. What
Yeah,
the hell's wrong with you?
I don't have that many hands, but my arms get a hell of a workout trying to get to all of them.
So you're talking about your own breastises?
Yeah, President.
Look, if I don't quit eating, I'm gonna have some of them breastises. I'm telling you,
Too funny.
I'm gonna be goddamn going in the women's department getting a fucking training bra if I don't quit eating.
Stay out of the women's dressing room, son.
Would you stop doing that, dog?
That's just
Being
his way
pitiful.
of trying to get in there, Salty. I mean,
You just can't. Stop it.
I identify as
Go talk to your mom.
He identifies as a.
a something.
Well,
I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out.
if he's going in the women's dressing room, you know, that's him. You know, I mean, he's got to dress that way. We get it, but stay out of the kids' bathroom.
Yeah, no
There
shit.
you
Yeah,
go.
100%. Damn right.
True. But everybody else, they've been doing good. Everybody's been doing well. Everybody's family healthy and pushing right along.
So far, so good, buddy.
I got an MRI on my left shoulder
Uh-huh.
last week, and on the 12th I go in to get that checked. But also on the morning of the 12th, I have my VA examination finally.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
That's
So-
good.
Yeah, yeah. In 3 months, it'll actually mean something.
it'll mean something now.
It will mean something now, yeah.
I mean, it'll take like 8 months or longer for them to come up with an idea whether I get anything or not. But
No, you're talking about as far as your VA disability.
yeah, because I've never applied for it. I just found out that my coworker, he got out of the Marine. He was out of the Marines for like 8 years before he applied.
Yeah, just be prepared for a fight, brother. That's all. They will
Yeah.
try to deny it, and
I'm
they're
not,
yeah.
keep
I'm not
pushing.
going to fight that hard. I'm really not. I've been out of the Army for 20, how many years? 1996. How long ago was that?
Well,
Shit, you better fight as hard as you can.
When did Washington cross the Delaware?
1882.
It
No.
was a little bit after that.
I'm just saying, you better fight. Hey, look, you are entitled to that shit, man. You spent your time in the military. You need to fight that shit no matter what.
Just
Only if
like-
I can prove that. Only if I can prove
that it was service
my
related.
issues stem
Yeah.
from them.
Yeah, it's got to be service related. Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going after for my shoulder problems. That's all new stuff. I didn't have problems with my shoulders back then. I've had problems with my back since the Army. I was in the infantry, light infantry. We carried everything on our fucking backs.
Hey, Pinks, I know what you're talking about because this plate carrier got loaded out. You know, I'm looking at about 20,
Oh, Jesus,
23
that's
pounds. And
I
that's
used to
really
carry over
nothing.
350 pounds.
I can't help if you had a lot of
Damn,
MRE
that's three
cookies.
salties.
Yeah, I used to have to carry 350 pounds especially when I was a company mortar.
Oh, yeah.
Because then
Ooh,
I had a base plate and a tube that I carried along with my M16, my 9mm,
Yeah, I understand.
and that ruck on my back. And that's where most of the weight was, with 4 rounds and 2 batteries.
Well, let me ask you something. How the hell did they expect you to do anything worthy in combat if you got 350 pounds strapped to your fucking back?
Because we were training to be able to do that. And
I'll give a damn how you were training. At the end of the day, it's still 350 fucking pounds.
Well, I'll tell you right
what
now.
I'm saying is generally when you're more, it's mostly the road marching to get to where you're going. Once you set up camp, you lighten your load. You don't do assaults with that heavy of a pack.
No.
In fact, when you go out on there, you weren't even carrying a pack. You were carrying your gear. That's it.
So so on average, how many miles did you have to walk with 350 pounds on your back?
10 to 12
miles with 350 pounds?
Yeah, through the mountains.
I'll tell you what, walking.
And they expect
walking
you to
down the
do what
hallway-
after that?
Set up camp.
So
And I did
basically,
it.
you were a
And
donkey.
I did it. I was in really good shape. Okay, and I was carrying one of the heavier packs.
You know, that base plate ain't light, but
Yeah,
you know, I've carried.
your standard pack was less than 100 pounds.
I've
Standard,
carried-
like if you do a school and you have to do a road march, your standard
Yeah.
is what 30, 35 pounds you have to have in it.
Yes, I think
And
that's
that's it.
about it.
Yeah,
And how much did you weigh when you were in the Army?
about 165 at that time.
Woo.
I was
Hey,
nothing but muscle.
Pinks.
Yeah,
You know
but
what
that's what I'm
hurts?
saying. You was a big guy, though. That's why you was carrying it.
Yeah, I was.
thanks.
I weigh more now.
You
What
try
I'm
carrying.
saying as far as a statue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Try carrying 350 pounds into a trailer through a single door and then making love to it. You definitely hurting.
Get away from that.
That was just on drunken nights in Iowa, not Waikiki, but in Iowa, right there across from Post.
Gary, you still with us?
Yeah, I'm right here. I'm just
Okay.
guys.
T, what year was that? 1996?
I just wonder you still quiet,
Yeah.
bud.
Hey,
I think it didn't help that I carried a lot of what we call pogey bait when I went out to the field. You know what pogey bait is, right?
I have no idea.
Okay, it's food.
oh,
It's real food, not MRE food that you carry to the field with you. And a lot of people carried ramen. Everybody carried ramen. That stuff's
Hell,
light.
for
But I
us
also
that's never
carried
been in the
cans of
military,
chili.
we would have never known that.
We'd carry cans of chili. Well, a pogue is somebody who doesn't have to do anything. It's
yeah, the real
and,
astronauts.
and so pogey bait, it brings them out because it's food. That's how.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
I'm tracking.
And so, I'd have cans of chili. I'd have, just stuff like that. That does not weigh little. I added a lot of stuff to my own pack. That did not help me any.
Hell yeah. Hey, Mike Saraj,
Yes, sir.
I got me 2 solar panels that'll put out 160 watts at 18 volts.
At how many
Yeah.
volts?
18.
He's planning on resurrecting
18 volts.
again.
You
What I
got
want to do,
you got the
Yeah,
charge
well-
controller and all that stuff.
yeah, what I'm doing is I've been doing the research on solar powered, like your garage, sir.
Yes,
They
sir.
got these units that will run strictly off of solar. You put a small battery bank in to supplement it, but
Yep.
it's pretty badass. So you can have your little air conditioning heating in there very easily.
Yeah.
Hey, hang on a second. Brian Allen, when did you sneak in here, buddy? Good to see you.
Brian Allen.
Oh, Brian Allen.
Good evening.
Brian, I
Good evening.
actually posted something on the screen earlier from him. Was this right here? And I guess y'all didn't see it then.
Hey, Dale's garage. I mean, excuse me, Dale's
What's up,
garage.
Dale?
Dale's adventure said he lost 40 pounds in the last 3
A
months.
lot of
Awesome, buddy.
times,
Dale.
I'm looking at other stuff when you guys are talking.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. I do the same thing. I'm on my phone a lot too, especially when my camera's off.
Shit, not me. My phone is exactly where it's at. I'm in this chair outside and it's sitting right down here on the ground and I ain't even looking at it.
Computers, so that's different.
I'm on my couch, and this is the normal me. Why my camera's off? This is the normal me right here.
I've been
But I
I've
do look and watch for text to come up on the screen, and if I see it, I look.
we've been getting
I'm waxing the cars.
we've
Oh,
been
what do
getting
you,
beat on cell phone use at work because there's a lot of people just pulling their cell phone out, sitting there, and whatnot.
Well, I don't do that at work. At work, I'm staring at a computer all day,
Yeah, you're
3
staring at the
screens,
computer.
and it's killing me.
well, you know who's going to benefit from all of what just happened last night really good, right?
Me?
One of our good buddies, Nate, because he's moving to West Virginia.
No, he's moving to Pennsylvania, isn't he?
No, he's moving to West Virginia.
Oh,
West Virginia.
is he?
Yep, he's moving to West Virginia.
Oh,
Yeah.
right across the border there. Yeah.
Yep,
Yep.
he's going to be in
He's
West
in
Virginia.
Pennsylvania now.
Hopefully, did he get that
They turned that entire state red.
But
that was
did
awesome.
he get that house?
Yes, they got it.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, they got it. That's awesome.
Yeah,
That was a nice looking
Yeah,
house.
they got it. And they got it for the price that they bidded for it. So almost the price they bidded for it.
Oh, that's he said something about that about closing costs and stuff. I heard him talk about that on the last one.
Yeah,
So that's good for Nate.
Just really
That's awesome.
dude, I'm super happy for him and his wife, man.
Oh
Super
yeah.
happy.
let's fix this here.
Look at that sexy son of a bitch.
Bam.
Matter of fact, I talked to him today on the phone for probably 30, 35, 40 minutes, different times because he kept getting
See all
business
the
calls.
open area that I'm working with here? I know it looks like a mess, but there used to be a shelf there, big Husky shelf. It's gone. So I'm hoping to be able to get that car moved up here. So I
Nice.
can work on it up here and have another garage spot for, well, one, I want to bring the truck in here and work on it because I need to get this transmission line swapped.
Yeah.
When I'm done with that, then Colleen can park her car back in here because that is what it's supposed to be for. But I mean, lots of room. If I just straighten up these shelves, I could probably get rid of 2 of them. If
Hey,
I
Pinks,
clean
let
up
me
and
see
get
what-
rid of stuff I don't need.
Let's coordinate some time and I'll try to get over there, brother.
Yeah, I just keep working on it every day.
Yeah.
I'm kind of
If I would have been paying attention, if I'd have been paying attention to damn Facebook today after I made that damn post, I would have damn met Proline over at Summit. But I didn't see it until way after he had done loaded when he finally posted that picture of him putting it in his damn vehicle. Hell, he was already gone by the time I went back to Facebook and seen it.
that transmission from hell.
Yeah, TKX that he went over there and bought
Nice.
$4,000 for that summit too. At Summit.
I got to get that stuff
Yeah.
back into my focus.
Okay, somebody got money.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
well, he finally went back to work on the railroad and stuff. So I imagine it's probably a hell of a lot better salary than what he was making when he was out.
Oh, hell
I've
yeah.
been working
Well,
on the
I bet.
railroad all my live long day.
There we go.
That guy was out of work for like a damn year with his damn neck surgery.
Yeah,
I
and
think
all
it was a
that.
little bit longer than that, but yeah, I'm glad.
It
he's
probably was.
He was getting paid, just not like normal pay, right?
What was that, Gary?
It was longer than that, but the thing that
Yeah, it was a
saved
couple of years.
he was on workman's comp, so it
Right.
wasn't so bad.
Yeah, he was probably still getting what 75, 80% of his salary.
Um,
But you wouldn't believe, but that other 20, 25% makes a hell of a difference when you're
and I'm
actually
saying,
getting
though,
it.
usually on workman's comp, it's 95%.
Yeah, it depends.
Damn, is it that much?
It can be.
Yeah. When you're on comp,
Yeah, so I've never drawn it, so I don't know.
Don't give Salty any ideas. He'd be down there at the damn Circle K getting a job and a slip and falling in the
Well,
walkout.
you
All
gotta
about that.
understand. You gotta remember. I was always self-employed, so I never got a chance to get workman's comp or unemployment, or I don't know anything about all that stuff. I never got it. So
Anybody want this for an S550? I've got the whole set for the interior.
Oh, is that the gauge?
No thanks.
Oh, yeah, I have the gauge too. I just don't, have it in here.
Yeah.
Hey,
Just
listen,
ask.
I'm going to pop off here because I got to get ready. I got to get to the hall early in the morning.
Oh,
So I
yeah, I imagine you're gonna be a busy man for the next few months,
I'm
and
gonna-
probably after that too.
we got contracts coming up still, and we're working on them right now. So
Yeah.
Well,
Well, Gary,
Mike,
always
Gary.
nice talking. Always nice talking to you,
yeah.
sir.
all
thanks
right,
for coming
Gary,
here,
Gary,
Gary.
we'll
just
talk to you
remember,
later.
Gary. You're
All right,
too
take care, buddy.
blessed- Gary, you're too blessed to be stressed. Don't worry about all that mess. It's going to work itself out. Ain't nothing to it but to do it.
Yep.
Hey, Pinks.
Yeah.
A couple weeks ago, before I went back home, I went back saw my brothers, and then I come back. Every time I go to my brothers, I gotta go in the hospital for some reason. But anyway, I went up the day before I went up there. The flight chief, he had a role, so the flight sergeant had to take the flight chief's position. Bro, they gave me police one. I was in charge of the area police officer for the whole area. That was my responsibility.
Nice.
Damn,
I was like, what?
you ain't
Yeah,
even
I
been
had
at that job a good what, 8 months yet, and they
7
already.
months. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're giving me that. He's like,
that's
I said,
awesome,
hey,
man.
Sergeant, thank you so much for giving me that responsibility and having that faith and trust in me. He goes, no problem, bro. I know you got it. I was like, damn,
Yeah, have the belief in you that he knows you're gonna be able to handle that position.
man.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, I'm very blessed and humbled and fortunate with that.
Hell yeah, that's
Then I
awesome.
got a
Glad to hear
couple.
that, man.
I got a couple young airmen, women that just got out of tech school. They're having me. They're riding with me. I'm training them. I'm like, damn.
And next thing you know, goddamn your ass, we're gonna see you on a video one night handcuffed to the bed.
No, I did have to put a dude in handcuffs a couple weeks ago.
We talking about from the girls you training.
No,
Oh
he knows
no,
better than that. You don't shit where you eat.
Mikey,
Yeah,
Bullshit.
Mikey, you
Bullshit. I
know
mean, I understand
exactly
you ain't
that.
supposed to do that, but sometimes that's some tempting
That's a
stuff.
good
It's
way to
hard to
get
walk away
yourself
from
in
it.
a lot of trouble.
Yep.
Hey,
Yeah,
if it's hey, if the
That's a
buffet's
career
good
killer.
enough, fuck, you can always marry that motherfucker.
That's a career
But
killer.
Salty, he don't drive a truck. He ain't talking about lot lizards. Come on.
Hey,
yeah,
man.
exactly.
Hey,
Hey,
hey, they can.
Bama.
Hey, look, even the ones that are not classified as lot lizard, if they do a good enough job, they a lot lizard.
Hey, Bama. I like how you're like perfectly centered in the fucking garage almost.
Well, I
That's
always
amazing.
keep people in the shed when I
Yeah,
can.
that is nice. In the shed part, it's like
Yeah.
perfectly centered up in the up towards
I
the.
just have to have five or six people in here, and it happens.
That
Yeah.
works
Any
out
less than
perfect,
that,
bro. That
we're
looks
all
good.
out of the shed.
With the hood up.
Hood
Yeah.
up.
So T,
Barbecue 50 was over there, what, 2 weeks ago? But
Oh,
he
you and
had
him.
the screen on. That was perfect.
Oh, you and him were damn sword fighting, huh?
Yep.
No, he had his
Oh my lord, he
camera on,
said
so
yes to
he
that.
was
Oh my
driving. It
god.
looked like he was in the shed.
Yeah.
so
Oh my
so
lord,
T,
you said yes to that.
Yes, sir.
so T, what's the next step with your doctors now? So what are they going to do for you?
Well, they got me on a blood pressure medication, and right now because they don't know if it was an actual, I think they call it like TIA, which is a mini stroke,
Correct.
or
CIA.
was it just hypertension, a hypertension emergency? Because I did feel I had some numbness in my right leg and right arm. I'm like, hold on, something's not right. And then I had a little balance issue, so I went straight to the ER, and they threw me in there.
Yeah, that's a stroke. That's not
It sounds like it.
not blood
Yeah.
pressure. I
But
mean,
the
your blood
lady,
pressure is probably up. That's what caused the
yeah,
stroke. But that was
well, the neurologist, she walked in, she's like, "You're the patient?" I'm like, "Yes, ma'am." She goes, "What in the world?" She couldn't. She was like, they set up the speech occupational therapist, PT. I mean everything, and they're like, you are 100% cognitive. You have no tingling. I said, no, nothing but the neuropathy that's in my right leg a little bit and the nerve damage that was caused 25 years ago by a motorcycle accident in my left
I
leg.
hate the neuropathy, man. That
They're like,
sucks.
damn.
That is my
I couldn't
least
believe
favorite
it.
thing after the back surgery is the neuropathy in my leg.
I am just so thankful, man, and just blessed that, because these are the kind of shit people go home, they're like, oh, I'll be okay, lay down, and they don't wake up in the morning.
Yeah.
You know, I'm
Yeah.
Hey,
glad you woke up, man. That would be a sad.
I'm hoping I don't. I'm hoping I don't go through that shit here in a few days.
Oh, yeah,
Yes,
so do
sir.
we.
Nah, I'm running
Pete,
out of damn blood pressure medicine, and my damn doctor didn't cancel my damn appointment again. And now I'm having a hard time finding another doctor. I only got 3 days of the damn blood pressure medicine left.
that sucks. You go to an
Yeah.
urgent care and they can get you a prescription.
Yep, they can.
Yeah, doc in the
Um,
box.
yeah, doc in a box. Hey,
Yeah.
so Pete, so I mean, so they're just going to do some more tests and just try to figure it out. I mean, are you diabetic as well?
My diabetes, they took my A1C. He goes, you're not diabetic, Mr. Hetzer, anymore. You're pre-diabetic. Keep doing what you're doing with that. That's amazing.
Oh, nice. What's your
So
A1C at?
it was 6.1.
Really? I got mine down back to the sixes again.
Yeah, it was like 6.1. He goes, whatever you're doing there, you're doing great.
Good. Okay.
He goes, we just gotta be cautious and be cognitive of you and your blood pressure. So I've been checking it. I got a blood pressure cuff, and I don't use the machines. I've had some. I use their machine. I tested myself, and I got 3 different readings at 3 different times within a 2-minute period of each other.
Damn.
You talking the ones they use at like the hospitals?
Yes.
Yeah,
Did
well,
you
depends on
take?
which one they have, but sometimes your blood pressure can change that quickly.
I went
Yeah.
I went from 175 to 140 to 148.
That can
T,
happen very
Yeah.
quickly.
did you sit down for about 5 minutes before you did the first test?
Yep.
No, I kind of walked in, I told them the symptoms, and they pulled me right back there.
Well, you need to now. Just from my experience, I'm just
You're right.
saying.
I do. I
You need
sit
you
down
need
for
to
about
go
five
if you're going
minutes.
to test yourself. You go in there and sit down, wait a little bit,
Yeah.
test again, and then you're gonna get a true reading. You can't walk around and do this and that, and
No.
then do a test.
He didn't
Well,
have. He
you
didn't have that.
can.
He didn't
It's
have
not
that.
gonna be
He didn't
right.
have that option, Bama.
Yeah.
No, I understand. I'm talking about testing itself.
Well,
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
generally,
okay,
When
okay.
when I'm
generally,
at home, that's what I do. I make sure that I just sit down
relax.
5 minutes and then take it. Yep.
Yes,
Not
yes,
It's
because
all good.
I'm first responder at work for 20 years, so and you got to if you walk somewhere and somebody wants to be tested and they walk over, you say, well, sit 5 minutes, I'll be back in a minute, and you come
what
back and you
you do,
test them
you sit down, you
several times.
relax, you have yourself a little scotch.
Yep.
Pour
I
some
ain't
You
saying
said.
I'm
scotch.
You
talking about at
said. You
work.
said for. You said for 20 years. That's mouth to pecker resuscitation, ain't it, there, Bama?
Oh,
But
hey,
but
Hey.
Bama is right though, because if you start walking around, it's going to raise at 15, 20 or a little bit
Yeah.
more if it's
Yes,
just mild
Hey,
walking. So
you know what else will raise your blood pressure? A full bladder or stomach.
you
yeah,
yes,
notice,
Yes.
yeah.
correct.
Yes.
Because you're working and or it's pressuring against it.
Yeah.
Depends
I'll
on.
go. I make sure I take a salty before I check it too there.
I
oh
hear you.
Uh,
I hope the fuck I come out sideways.
shit.
So T, you don't think maybe some of it was maybe a little bit of a uh oh geez going back home, maybe
No, everything was great there, man. My
something got
nephew
stirred up a
is
little bit, panic attack a little bit or something.
no. The only thing is just missing my nephews. That's about it.
That, that
Well, that would
That
do it.
dude. That
that'll do
dude
it.
told me.
Doesn't take much. I mean,
Yeah. Well, he told me he wants to be like me when he grows up. He wants to protect people and to make sure the country's safe. And he wants to. He told me the first vacation next year is to come to me, and the second one is to come to me. And I mean, man, I love that kid so much.
he'd have a blast down there whenever y'all had the air show.
Oh man, yeah, he would.
Yeah, that'd be man. A young kid seeing something like that, dude.
Yeah.
That they will never forget that. That's
Well,
awesome as hell.
the flight chief off the F-16s, I kind of made friends with him. He told me, he goes, "Hey, you see me over here?" He goes, "Come on over. You can get up in the cockpit."
Oh, that's awesome.
Just
Yeah,
think if you
yeah.
had your nephew down there one day and he extended that offer to one of your nephews, he was able to get up in the car. Dude, that would be
Oh my
oh
God,
man,
they
that
freak
kid
out.
There's
yeah,
always
that kid would not know how to act
Yeah.
doing that, something like that would be awesome.
So I
He'd
just
never
got to.
forget that, dude.
so
That'd
cool
be
when
that'd be a lifelong memory.
I'll tell you what. With this medication, you guys, for the folks in here that work out, when you work out, how like the next day you feel like you can just jump higher or do whatever. I feel like that all day long now. I feel like I could just keep doing push-ups till I can't push no more. I could run till my lungs run out of breath. It's weird.
I could do that too, but it's only like from here to my truck. And then Marlboro said, "You're done running because you ain't got no air left in your lungs, brother."
that's
I
why
was running. I was running with this 25-pound barrier in my hands. Sat it down, got back, and I'm like, "All right, you guys ready to roll?" And they're like, "Bro, you're not even breathing heavy." I was like, "Yeah, well."
Every time I run, it's with about a 45-pound barrier. That's called my big fat ass gut.
Big fat ass.
I ain't gonna tell you a
Hey
lie.
guys, I got to take off. I need to crash. I went to
Yeah.
sleep
Okay,
at 3
get some
last
sleep
night.
tonight, Mike.
Yeah, I need
Yeah,
some
Mike.
Yeah,
sleep.
Hey, Mike,
get some
call me
sleep,
up if
bud.
you want me to sing you a lullaby.
Oh, there you go.
T, I will not call you to get that shit sung to me. Now I will forward you Bama's number so you can sing it to him.
Rockin' by Salty on the treetop. If he takes his pants off, his belly will flop. When he lays down to go to bed, he's got to
Well,
get back up because he's
Mike
got a
Gerard,
bald
you have a
head.
good time trying to go to sleep with that image in
Yeah,
your head.
yeah, Mike.
Now I'm going to be thinking about bellies flopping.
Oh,
Yeah.
I just have to have all
Oh,
the
you and
You so damn skinny, Mike. You ain't got to worry about that shit.
oh
Uh,
lordy.
I ain't to get some
I wish I had your weight.
Dude, it's
I'd
easy.
I'd
You
love
can
to trade
have
with
my
you.
weight. You can
I'd love
have
to
my
trade with
weight.
you.
It's very, very easy. You want to have it, eat half as much.
Yeah.
yeah, no
Fuck
shit.
Well,
that. That's
Eat
hard to
me.
do, man. When the
just
food is good, you just want to eat.
just take
Dude,
some
that's
Well,
easy to do. You
LSD.
just don't eat.
my
Do
wife keeps
Bullshit.
telling
LSD.
me I have a problem with portion control. I was
Yes,
like,
me
no, I
too.
don't. I
Yeah.
portion out how much I want and I eat it.
Yeah, that's my problem.
There
Mine
you
is
go.
not portion control. That's when my legs get the most workout, going back for plate number 2 and plate number 3 and plate number 4.
That's how he gets his
I
steps
did have 2
in.
plates at lunch today because we went to the Chinese buffet, and it's not saying that.
There's your problem.
If I don't talk to you, Salty, good luck with the appointment coming up. Listen to your
Yeah.
doctors. Don't think that they're idiots.
Oh, my doctors are straight up fucking idiots, dude, because all they want to do is cancel every single fucking appointment I make. They just cancel every single one of them. Said, "Oh,
That's because they
to
don't
see
want
my
to deal with you.
yeah, well,
Hey,
shit, dude, I'm easy to deal with. I just do whatever the fuck they tell me.
they
They
don't
tell
want
me to
that
get up on the
Obamacare.
table and sit down and all that kind of shit, dude. I do what they tell me.
You
And then
know
when I
what
Yeah.
I'm
come
really
home,
And
tired
they
of
tell me
doing?
they tell me to take my medicine properly. I do that. I mean, I do everything they tell me to do properly. I don't understand, but this doctor's office, our personal care doctor's office, is notorious for canceling and rescheduling people's appointment. I have been looking for another doctor, but the problem is they can't get me in soon enough. You know what I mean? It's like yeah, we'll see you, but we will not see you till fucking the 15th of November. I'm like, well,
Salty.
that ain't gonna fucking do me no good right now.
well,
Stop
they're all
ordering
playing
time.
golf, Salty. It hadn't been raining. Now they'll see you. It's been raining.
That's my problem too, is getting an appointment at the Bone and
Yeah.
Joint Clinic, and they even expanded recently, and they still have trouble seeing everybody.
Well, you guys
Yeah, I mean
know.
it's crazy, man. And this doctor's office I go to, y'all can look them up. It's called ALO Health. You can look them up. They're all in Georgia, and there's a lot of them around me. And I keep telling them, I said, look, if you can't see me at this location, is there another location I can go to be seen? You know, it's only like 6 or 7 miles between each location. It's not far. So
Salty.
yeah, more than
Stop
happy to go to another
ordering.
one.
Salty,
catch y'all
stop
later.
ordering prostate exams. That's why they're getting tired of seeing you, because every time you go, you want a prostate exam. Somebody stick your finger up your ass.
You just had a prostate exam. You don't need another one.
Right.
He
So
just lost them.
okay, so I got one question. If you get a prostate exam, does that make your Audi more of an Audi? Are they like pushing it out?
Pushing
No.
it out.
Okay.
Oh,
All right,
that
y'all
was
have a good night.
You too there, buddy.
Buddy.
Take care, buddy.
All right.
It just makes me mad. See, my mom goes to the same personal care doctor, and they called and canceled her appointment this month too. Same damn thing, and I don't understand because I have of course I'm on Medicare, but I have the Humana supplemental insurance, and all of that shit is covered by our Humana supplemental insurance. We got no co-pays, no prescription pays. We have to pay shit, and we're only allowed to see doctors that are in the Humana network. We can't go outside the network. And
Yeah.
ALO Health is one of the biggest in the damn Humana network. So we try to go to the biggest damn doctor they got, but motherfuckers just keep canceling all of our appointments.
Well, fuckers.
Yeah, I mean, I called them today. I was like, look, motherfucker, I only got 3 days left of damn blood pressure medicine here. You need to get me in there so I can see a doctor.
They
I
said,
need
Just give
prescription.
me a new prescription. That's all you got to
Yeah.
do.
I mean, really, literally, it's all. You're right, Pink. That's all they got to do. But for some reason, they said, "No, we can't do that till we bring you in and get an exam." I said, "Well, make me a fucking appointment so I can come see you then, and stop canceling it."
you stop fucking goat, then you come in.
I mean, it's fucking crazy, man.
Yeah, it's like my ex brother-in-law told me the other day at work that he was trying to go to the doctor for something, and they make him uh, pre-check in on his phone before he gets there, and then check in when he get there.
Yeah.
It's kind of
I
stupid.
don't understand that shit.
That's stupid, but I would be more than willing to do that if they just bring me in and let me give me a damn appointment and not cancel it and reschedule. I mean, because I'm gonna be worried. Like I guess I'm gonna go to urgent care to see if I can get them to write me a prescription.
Do you know what blood pressure medicine you're on?
Yeah, it's in there in my room. I don't know the exact name of it,
Losartan?
but yeah, I'm on the same one you're on, except I'm on a low dose.
Yeah, that one
what you're
works
on.
really well, and I still have to take hydrochlorothiazide with it to help, but
Yeah,
Losartan works really well for me.
yeah. I think I'm on. What am I on? 10 or 15 milligram, maybe 20
Yeah,
milligram,
I think
20,
I'm on
something like
like
that.
30. I think it's 30 once a day.
Yeah, that's what I'll take mine just once a day, and
What
I
medicine
get
is
a
that?
Losartan.
Losartan.
That's what I'm on. That's what they gave me.
I just
Yeah,
randomly
it's a good blood pressure medicine. I like. I mean, it don't. I have no side effects from it, man. It works great for me.
They got me on 50 milligrams, yo.
Is it 50? I'd have to. I can look see what I'm on. It's actually on my phone. I keep a list of my meds on my phone for when people need it.
I mean, I think they're gonna up my dosage though when I go back because my top number seems to be okay, but it's the bottom number that every single day it fluctuates so much. Some
The bottom
days it might
number
be. Some days it
always
might be in the 70s, and then other days it might be in the mid 90s.
taken.
So-
I am taking. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm on 100 milligrams of Losartan. 100 milligrams.
So I got a feeling they're gonna up my dosage to
Yeah,
see.
probably. That's what they did. So I'm on 100 milligrams of Losartan and then 12 and a half milligrams of hydrochlorothiazide, which is the one that makes you have to pee more, which sucks. Oh,
Dude, I don't need it. Who?
Line.
Oh, what's up, Proline? Hey, dude, I'm sorry about not getting
Yeah,
up with you
Proline.
today. I didn't see your message on Facebook until after you already done had posted. You put it in your car.
Old people
So-
talking about health because we're all freaking old here, except for you youngins.
Is that Nate talking?
Hey, Nate, the link should be up above in the chat somewhere if you want to.
Yeah, get up on the panel, brother. Tell everybody the good news about your house, man.
You guys are old. I'm young.
Yeah,
Motherfucker, you old as dirt, bitch.
dirt. If
Who
you can't
told
find
you
it,
that?
let me know and I'll repost.
You did, because motherfucker, you told us all your age.
No, my daughter tells me every day I'm acting like a child.
Well, yeah.
You can
That's
be
how
old as you want,
old
act
people
young
do.
as you
We
want.
act like children.
You know, a lot of people told me always my whole life to watch my weight too. But But now I finally got my stomach out there where I can keep an eye on it. Now they complain I'm fucking fat.
Well, you should have got a mirror and you could have controlled it.
So I mean, it's like a double-edged sword. You can't please no fucking body.
59 Saturday. Is that what your weather? Is that what we're talking about there, Nate or Dale?
Yeah, but again, Proline, I'm sorry I missed you today, man. You were literally right down the street from where I'm at.
I thought it was today. It is November 6th. It is not
Dude.
supposed to be 80 freaking degrees and humid in November.
It wasn't. It was humid a little bit today, not bad. But once the rain started,
Where
then
you
it's like
live?
it's like the humidity fucking disappeared.
Well, yeah, because it becomes rain.
Yeah, it was awesome. I loved it. I love the rain, dude. Yeah, well, I know that. I'm just saying, it's amazing just how quickly it cooled off once it actually started raining. It was awesome, dude.
When I was putting that shelving unit in the shed today, I was sweating my ass off.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't hot today, but it was warm.
It was like
I mean,
80 degrees today.
I think it was, hell, we might have been upper 70s or something, but I thought it was to me, I thought it was a perfect fucking day today.
Not me.
I loved it, but
doing that when I was putting something in that shed and rebuilding that shelf, and I'm struggling with one shelf trying to get the runners across it, and I can't figure out why they won't just pop in like all the other ones did, until I finally step back and look at it and realize it's not level. I had the front one was one notch lower than the rear one, so the little cross members were not going to fit.
Yeah. That usually kind of makes a difference when it's level.
It looked level to me from right there. Until I finally stood back and looked at it. I swear I spent a good 20 minutes trying to get this damn things in, just fighting them. I'm like, why are these not fitting? Is it bent? How is this one bent outward? Not fitting, and all the two one below it did. Oh God, it was so stupid when I got back and looked. Now I'm working in a dark shed. I got just a light out there that's trying to lighten it up so I can see. And once I
run you some power out there, man.
And I was like, oh, okay. Now I'm a dumbass. I felt so stupid. Hey, bam, it's back in the shop.
Yeah, you got to run you some power out there, man, and put you some lights out there.
I know. I've got that's coming, but that means I got to find a way of where I'm going to bring the power from. I'm thinking if I can if I undo the lights that I have out there and run another wire through there and run it just a straight line and then put it on a switch, and then I can just have a switch inside to turn lights on and off.
You got any coax cable?
Why would I use coax cable?
I don't know. I don't know if I'm pronouncing the word right, but
Romex?
No. It's like a round insulated cable that you can run.
That would be SO cable, or
there you go. SO cable. That's what we used to do.
Burial's not SO. SO is not direct burial. But
I mean, well, how close is it to the back of your shop?
Can you not see the picture?
No, my phone's under the table. I'm not even looking at it. So I'm just asking you a question.
What was that, 5-6 feet, maybe 5 or 6 feet?
Hell, why not just run it overhead? I mean, run it up high enough to where you're not going to walk in it or hurt it, nothing like that. Why you got to run on the ground? You're just going to be running it to the building. I mean,
I'm going to run it overhead from the light fixture up there, straight across to the barn and drill a hole in.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm saying, you could do that and just, if nothing else, just put it inside a PVC cable. PVC pipe, and the wire's protecting. You never got to worry about it.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm probably going to run it through Liquidite, and I will run it down.
Well, if nothing else, you can get a piece of damn got EMT for that matter for that short a distance. You run inside of there. Hell, you ain't never got to worry about it.
Yeah, you do. EMT will rust out underground, outside.
Yeah, but
EMT will be outside.
I thought EMT was galvanized.
No, EMT is not galvanized.
I'm talking about the outside of it.
You're thinking of IMC or rigid.
Well, you could be right.
I know I'm right.
That's what I'm saying. You could be right. I'm not. Look, I didn't pay it.
You can use EMT outside. It's meant not to rust, but it does. It's not galv. It's what it's made out of. It's a mix of. Oh God, I think it's got aluminum in it and some other stuff. It's not full steel. it is steel, and once you start bending it and stuff, the coatings on it kind of don't always stay,
Gotcha.
so it will rust. You generally have to, unless you paint it. Yeah, I could do PVC underground. Yeah, I could. I don't feel like if I'm gonna go underground, I'm gonna use a direct burial cable because I have.
I'm just looking at it like this. I mean, SO cable is so damn easy, flexible. Run it overhead, stick it in a piece of PVC, and fucking you ain't never got to worry about bumping into it or none of that. It's up, out of the way, out of sight, out of mind. You ain't got to worry about that shit. And it's simple and easy.
It's simple and easy. Doesn't always look the best, and doesn't always make it fit to my OCD standards. So,
well, there you go. I mean, yeah, I can get that too. Trust me, I can get that too.
And
I understand doing it right the first time. That way you don't have to go back and
probably
do it
run
again.
a hole down out of the bottom of that thing in the front, and run a piece of pipe down and under and over to the garage because the power box is right fucking there.
You just going to use a 90 or a 45, or are you going to do the fucking elbow and all that other shit?
Do a sweep 90 if I use a 90 at all. I might just bend the pipe myself, but I can bend PVC.
Oh yeah, heat gun. You can bend that shit easy. Ain't nothing to it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's simple shit to be in there.
But I don't need much power. We're talking a 1/2 inch line here. I'm looking at a 14 gauge, 15 amp circuit to run a couple of lights in there. Maybe even I might put an outlet in there though, just so I have.
It would be it'd be good just to have an outlet out there, just in case you need something. Yeah, just in case you need something out there. Yeah, one outlet would be great.
I put a GFCI inside, which is fine inside, just right up by the door. And then I have an outlet at that end of the yard. I have one over by the back door. So, but I don't have one down by the garage. So it'd be, and then if I ever wanted to plug a saw or something in out there, I've got power.
Yeah, all you need is all you need is a goddamn, really not a pancake box. It's a little small junction box with a damn lid on it.
It is exactly what I already have 100 of in my garage.
There you go.
When it comes to the boxes and all that, I have them. I've had them for years and years.
There you go. Years. A little metal junction box with a flat plate, and fucking it's good to go. You ain't got to worry about it. It's easy, simple.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it was what I did for a job for a couple of years.
You said you brought a bunch of them back from Washington with you, didn't you? Thanks.
Some of that stuff came from Washington with me. Yeah, some of it actually came from California.
Wow.
Up to Washington, because I was an electrician down in California.
Copy.
Hell, my brother still got a full damn box of plastic nail up boxes, for receptacles and switches and stuff.
Yeah,
I
have 2 of those in my garage that actually have outlets and face plates on them right now that are just sitting in a box because I had them in a cabinet, like a table. I built them into a table to have power in the table. And when I got rid of the table, I took them out because they were nice ones and they have USB outlets in them as well.
No, my brother's got an entire case of those motherfuckers. He's probably had in his barn for 20 years that he ain't never done a damn thing with.
I don't want ones that are that old.
I tell you how old they are. You remember back in the day they used to be all brown. Well, now they make them in gray and blue and all the other shit. Well, back in the day they always came just brown.
Yeah,
if you got them from the wholesale house,
like you know
what I mean?
Yeah.
So all of his are brown. That's how old they are.
Yeah.
I mean, they're fucking old as shit.
I still buy brown ones depending on what the house color is, what people want.
Oh fuck! Who's gonna see them? They're gonna be behind sheetrock. Who the hell's gonna see them?
Oh, you're talking the boxes, not the
the little brown nail-on boxes.
They still make boxes.
Yeah, the little plastic motherfuckers.
Yeah, those are a lot of the brown ones are actually fiberglass.
Yeah, but see, for years that's all they were was brown. But later they started coming out with grays and blues and all the other shit. But my brother still got a case of brown ones.
It's basically
There's some old motherfuckers.
They are.
I'm surprised they hadn't deteriorated and turned to dust in his garage.
I got to go, guys. Appreciate it.
All right, there, Mr. Bama. Have a good one, buddy.
Good night, Bama.
Later, Bama.
I can bet they're fiberglass if they're that old and they're.
They probably are. Because they all come with 16 penny nails. So
you should lick them to see if they're asbestos.
I'm good, man. I don't need. I don't give a shit if I ever see another electrical box in my life. I've nailed up so many of those son of bitches. Back when I first started doing it when I was younger, my dad, that was one of my you gonna do this or I'm gonna take this belt off and beat your ass kind of jobs.
Uh-huh.
So a lot of times I'd get pissed off and you stick your hand inside of the box and hold it because it's got these two little tabs on it. And you push the tabs up against the 2x4 and that would space it properly for the sheetrock.
Yeah.
So, and I would get pissed off and stick my hand inside of it and go to hit the nail and miss it, hit the box and crush my motherfucking hand. My dad said,
I didn't do that. Ever.
yeah, but my dad, I didn't even get in trouble for doing it. My dad's like, well, when you get tired of having swollen fucking fingers, you'll hit that nail.
Oh.
I have missed the nail once or twice and crushed a box when I was in a hurry. Using a big framing hammer. And
yeah, a big old E-swing with a fucking claw on the end of it. Hell yeah.
I have definitely crushed one or two of them plastic and fiberglass. Hell, I've even crushed a couple of metal ones.
Yeah, shit. I used to love putting up the little pancake boxes, man.
I hate using metal ones. I don't like metal ones at all. I don't like them. I
don't like them either. But when you're putting up ceiling fans and shit, they're a hell of a lot more sturdier though.
Okay, that's not an outlet box. I'm talking the single gang outlet boxes. Ceiling fan boxes are different. They have supports. And yeah, those I will go with the metal ones because they're stronger. And I don't think any of the ceiling fans in my house have one of those above it.
Magazine.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because them damn plastic ones over time they'll start getting a fucking death wobble, and that's because the damn screws start damn wallering out the fucking plastic holes in the boxes.
I think they're metal. I'm pretty sure they're metal boxes, but I think they're just regular metal boxes with the screws into the stud next to them, but without the bar going across for stability.
Yeah, the bar's got them damn two little tabs you nail in, and then you put a fucking couple staples in it, you're fucking good to go. Yeah, I remember those.
I always either nailed them or screwed them in. I never had staples.
Oh, really?
I wouldn't use staples for that.
Shoot, that's just what we had to do back in the, or I can't say that's what we had to do. That's the way it was done, and it was code. It passed code to do it that way. And so as soon as you pull the boxes, you nail out a room because, my dad always had 3 or 4 or 5 men on a crew. Once you nail up your boxes, you start pulling that room. Then you start pulling the home runs. You know what I mean?
Is your dad an electrician?
Yeah, my dad was a master electrician. Yeah. He had his own business for years, man. He made a lot of motherfucking money, dude. And one time he had 19 crews. He was a big company. Yeah, he was a big company at one time.
Yeah, I was always working for somebody else when I did it.
Yeah. My dad was good, man. He was really, really fucking good at what he did. But, you never run up on an old man like that. Because I tell you what, if you don't watch yourself, that Hawk bill will lay your ass open. Because I've seen my daddy bust a few motherfuckers with that Hawk bill, and they never even knew he pulled it out of his pocket. Because notorious, you electricians, I will never call myself electrician because I was just a fucking flunky. I did what he told me to do. But you electricians, like you, my dad, and the rest of you guys, always wore the most baggiest fucking breeches. And if you were an electrician like my dad, you always had a pocket full of change, fucking connectors, fucking butt splices. Y'all motherfuckers had everything in the world in your fucking pocket. 10 little screws like he goes in the
that's
light
the reason cargo pants were invented.
I'm telling you, because my dad at the end of the day, when he would take his pants off and clean his pockets out, and I'm like, how the fuck do you walk with all that shit in your pocket? Good God.
Well, I had pouches on my belt too. So you got pouches full of this stuff, but then you need a different pouch and you need more pouches. So you start throwing stuff in your cargo pants.
Yeah.
And
my dad never wore cargo pants.
They just had a lot of pockets in them.
My dad never wore cargo pants. He just wore, my dad didn't even wear Levi's. You remember old Rustler pants? That was my dad's favorite fucking pants. He's like,
I can have regular pockets. I had even more pockets.
Yeah, in the back of his pants.
Like that, so I'd have the your regular front and rear pockets, but then I'd have the leg pockets, and there were 2 on either leg, and those were always full of shit.
Yeah, my dad, he just had regular old fucking rustler jeans. He goes, look, he goes, people might hate these jeans. He goes, but I can wear these son bitches and
Oh,
wear
and
them out,
I
and
didn't.
they last forever.
I didn't use the hawk bill knives. I didn't like those.
Oh, my dad, that's all he cared was the fucking hawk
You know,
bill.
it's not what I was used to. I was used to using a box knife, so that's what I used.
Yeah.
Hey, ladies, I'm gonna pop off here and get to bed, but I love y'all. Thank you for having me on, Pinks.
Get some sleep, man.
Be good. Yes, sir, I will.
T, take care, brother.
You know
Later,
I
T.
am.
Hey, remember, man, spit. Your blood pressure go down.
Oh.
Yes, sir. I will.
Hey, next time you talk to Pony, if you do any time in the next 6 months to a year, tell him
Yeah.
I say hello, man, and I miss talking to the fella. I ain't seen or talked to him in forever, dude.
No worries. I'll tell him. I will tell him, y'all.
Let him know I'm thinking about it, man. Him and Candy both.
You got it, brothers and sisters out in the live stream area. This is TED saying goodnight to thee.
You
Night,
too,
night.
buddy.
Stay
Hey,
blessed, y'all.
and Street Slayer, if you talk to him too.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all. Love you. See y'all later. Bye bye.
You too, buddy.
So when you moving, Nate?
Close on the 12th of December.
Oh, not too long from now.
Gonna be moving right in the dead of
That's
winter.
a horrible wait time, though. I hate the waiting for closing. I did. I
There's so
hated
much
that.
there's so much other shit going on. It'll be December 12th
Well,
and
for
we still
me,
won't be ready.
my house, we'd moved out of it, and closing happened after I was here.
Oh yeah, no, we don't have that problem. We still got jobs. Our life's still in New York currently. We're just gonna have a house, and Autumn doesn't starts her new job. She thinks it'll be like beginning of January.
Okay, that's
She had a home run with her job though. Man, I'm super proud of her, man. She got a killer job.
What's she
Moved
doing?
making this. She's a physician's assistant. She's moving, gonna be making the same money in West Virginia as she does in New York.
Nice.
Dude, the cost of living in West Virginia is gonna be so much less. Dude, y'all gonna be making the
it
piss out
really?
of money, man.
You know, I thought the same thing when I moved to Alabama from Washington State. The cost of living is going to be so much. It was not.
Property taxes in New York on my house are
Okay, property
$3,300.
taxes, yes. That I'm talking everything else like food
I
and
consider
gas and all
everything.
that wasn't as low as it used to be because
There's-
I moved at the time of the inflation spike when everything went up in price.
Yeah,
Good thing
see,
about Nate's gonna be moving during the time of deflation. That's gonna be an awesome thing.
that's the hope.
Listen,
Well, stuff is actually cheaper is down there. Like go to the grocery store, stuff is actually physically cheaper. Is it
it was actually more
dollars?
expensive here.
What's that?
It was more expensive here because they have tax on groceries here and they didn't have that in Washington.
Yeah, see, we're moving to where we can go to Ohio and they don't have taxes on food.
Nice.
I don't.
And the
think
good
West
thing
Virginia-
about it, Ohio's what, like 5 minutes from where?
Yeah.
5 miles or 5 minutes from
Yeah,
where you live?
we'll be going to
You're
Calcutta
gonna
to
be-
Walmart.
Are you going to be in that apex there of what is it? West Virginia, Ohio, Pennsylvania?
Yep,
area?
my dad's 7 minutes from the house. We're in West Virginia. He's in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
It's
And
about another
Ohio-
10 minutes. It's about 10 minutes to Ohio.
Yeah. Okay. That area is nice. It's the tri-state corner.
Yep.
Dude, that's gonna be awesome, man. I mean, you guys, what happened? I hate to say it. What happened last night, and then where you guys are moving, and that state flipping all red, dude. You couldn't ask for a better situation. Seriously.
It's going to be good. It's definitely going to be good. I mean, everything's that's the thing is like cost of living's cheaper. Granted, our mortgage payment's going to be double, but we've also we're going from an acre to 2 acres. We're going from a 2.5 car garage to a 3 car with a porch off the side, plus a 24 by 24 building and a shed to put the mowers. The house is twice the size.
Man, what was that? It was what was the cost of that again? Like 240.
We got it for 256. They wanted 280. We offered them 250. They came back at 256.
256. That's not bad.
I don't
30
Hell no. No,
What
you got
kind
a
of-
screaming
I gotta
board,
ask,
dude.
what kind of interest rate did you get?
575.
Not bad. Not bad.
It was a point below what the standard is right now for basically everywhere else.
You told me this last week, and I've just forgotten because my brain is. I just remembered that you already said this.
Well,
Hey,
we
did
went
you
through
finally get the email or whatever today?
tonight? We finally got the pre-approval with the application completed.
Nice. That's
Took a
Sweet,
fucking
dude.
took a
Congrats,
fucking
man.
week to do.
Yeah, but at least you got it,
Ridiculous.
man. You got it though. You got it. That's the main thing.
I remember when I refinanced my old house, when I refinanced to take equity out, I went to a 575. And then like 6 months later, as soon as I could redo it, I got it back down to 3.25. And then when I moved here, I got this one for 3.5. Because I got in right before interest rates went up.
Like
Yeah,
you
I
said, Nate, that damn point over the life of your loan, would you say like 110 grand?
It's 110 grand total if you put it in an
Yeah.
amortization schedule.
Fucking gonna be awesome, man.
Well, I mean, granted, if I know how Autumn functions and I know how I function, it won't take us 30 years. Shit better get real bad real quick.
Yeah.
For some odd reason, for us not just being minimum payments. Like I don't make any more than a minimum payment on my.
Oh, I think we just lost him.
Well, true.
Nate,
Did we?
I think so. He was right in the middle of talking and boop, he was gone.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you now.
My phone locked.
Get a lot.
Yeah,
My
I got my phone locked and it shut the it doesn't let me. It just cuts off all volume.
That's
It's,
weird.
it's pissed off because you're moving out of New York.
Yeah, that's too bad. Too bad. So
Too
but yeah,
freaking bad.
update on the truck. That's mainly why I got all this. So it don't look any different, but I have completely sanded everything and reprimed again.
Hold on.
Sweet.
Just
Sweet.
full screen here. It's still not full screen because I have to do this. I have to go here. Bam. Oh, you're in vertical mode anyway.
Oh, there we go.
Yep.
Oh,
There
yeah,
we go.
it definitely looks different now.
No, it looks like hell. Man, the body lines on that
Well,
thing look great.
it's a
Man.
lot more even now because
Yep.
before
Mhm.
you could see where some stuff was done and you had
There's still a little bit like here, but
Okay,
it's to the
I-
point of where this cut will fix it. This is really thick.
yeah.
But I had to put a touch of Bondo heat filler here just to fill a couple pinholes. I've had to fill here. I had to fill down here because when I got this patch panel, so it goes from here, comes across. This is all patch panel down.
Mm.
But it was a dent and the fucking body line wasn't right. It didn't match the door. So I literally had to cut this right here
Oh.
and then actually like bend it straight and re-weld it back up. So I took the patch and cut the patch and fixed the patch because it's just a Chinese Jap repop. So I did that years ago. And then this side's the one that's going to need a little bit of work, but I think I've got it pretty well squared up. This
I got to
side looks
mute,
a lot
guys.
better.
Here comes the train, so I'm gonna mute so I don't interrupt y'all.
All right. This is the only spot right here. And I think if I get it pulled down, I can't get away from it. This is metal. This is filler. So
No.
I think I can get it cut down enough to where it's not really noticeable. But like this body line's straight.
Yeah.
So this is filler from here to the bottom.
Wow.
All the way
really?
from here to here. I had to remake everything. Like it was all caved in and I got it pulled out, but I had to at least skim coat most of it. So yeah, I got all that done, reprimed everything. And then this was just yesterday. I sanded Saturday and Sunday. I primed yesterday. And then last night, let me get around here. I did the fenders, the insides of the fenders, the backside of the hood.
So that's the color. That's the color the truck's gonna be, right?
Yep. Yeah, this isn't clear coated. I just mixed in the hardener with the clear coat because it's under the hood. It don't like the
Yeah.
only thing clear coat does is a little bit of durability and UV. There's no UV underneath the hood. There's
Are you gonna
guys
put
that'll
that sound
argue-
deadener?
No.
You gonna put that sound deadener stuff back up under the hood?
If I can find one.
You know,
There you go.
I just took sound deadeners out of all my cars.
I hate them. I would prefer to have it in there because I know whenever you shut the windows in the old truck in the old cab, like when I was a kid,
Yeah.
you shut the windows, turn on the AC. This was a 7.3 straight pipes. You didn't hear shit.
Mm.
Oh, I bet you didn't.
It was
So-
definitely quiet in the
For
trunk.
years, I always thought that thing under the hood was for heat. I did. For years, I thought that was for heat.
I
Really?
did too, and then I realized it was
And then-
sound deadener.
Yeah,
Whenever it got ripped out.
exactly. And then I see other people, when I see people taking them out for years, I see people taking them out, and I'm like, well, how could they do that? And it doesn't hurt their paint. Seriously, for years until, like about a decade ago. I didn't realize it was just for sound. And
Now,
and
could
Go
ahead.
but it also helps trap heat in, which is bad. So if you don't have it there, heat can dissipate better under the hood.
Well, can you put like bed liner up under there? I mean, not
I
saying
won't.
that you would want to do that. I'm just saying, could you do that?
You could. I'm not going to.
Good.
What I'll
I
do
got
is they sell. I've looked around. They sell like a Chinese knockoff. Like Ford doesn't sell it original no more. So unless I can go find an original truck with one, which doesn't tend to happen very often, because I think there was at a certain point they didn't use it in these years.
And they fell
And-
apart over time.
And at a certain point when they start falling apart, people just yank that shit out and never put it back.
Yeah. So like there was sound deadener on the inner fender wells underneath the fuse box and on top of the plastics, but it's shredded. Like I've looked in every truck I can find and it's all gone. I'm like, I don't even remember this truck having it, but I know those are different wheel wells.
You can
Because
use
this
that
truck's been wrecked.
Yeah, you can use that Duramat or that knockoff Duramat that Funky uses. You could
Yeah.
use that. You could do that with the fender wells and shit like that,
Yeah.
and it would do the same thing.
But with the underhood piece, they do sell a Chinese knockoff, but it doesn't look like it fits very well. Like it's not kind of formed to the hood; it just kind of sits in there.
Yeah,
So,
like some of the bad Chinese carpet that they say is supposed to fit your car that never does.
Yeah, so maybe I'll try that, but I'm not really worried about it right now. It's been missing
I
for
wouldn't
years.
either.
It never came. You know what? I say that maybe there's one on the hood. I have 3 hoods total. Now that I say that, I might want to go look at the hood I bought.
Couldn't say, yeah, you might actually have one and not know it.
So I took mine off the Mustang, and when I did and saw that I had the pony up under there, I was like, well, that's never going back in.
I like the way it looks a lot better like this.
It looks. If I'd known that was there, I'd have taken it off a long time ago.
Yeah, exactly.
I actually took it off at Ford Takeover last
Oh,
year.
really?
Not this year, but last year's Ford Takeover. I took it off there, and I ended up using it to cover up the one wheel to keep it cool in the sun, because the sun was heating up my wheels too quick, because you know how hot it gets out there.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute just for a minute, but
Yeah. You still there, Nathan? Nate? Looks like I'm all alone.
Can you hear
now.
me? There you are. Sorry, phone locked again.
Why are you phone locking, baby?
Here, I'm just gonna fix this. I'm just gonna get on my laptop. I just want to show you guys the truck, and I can't walk around with a laptop.
I walk around with my laptop.
I'll have it dropped and broken.
Oh, okay.
That, and it's only got the camera facing me. There's no camera on the other side.
Yeah, mine
So
doesn't. That's why I had to turn it around. But mine's a Yoga, so it can turn into a tablet.
Yeah,
but it's a Windows tablet, not an Android. I mean, I have my tablet but I don't like running the lives on the tab. I prefer it on Windows over Android any day. It's much more user friendly for me. I was out in the garage earlier. I don't know if you come in. Did you come in while I was in the garage?
No, I literally walked in whenever you guys were talking about your blood pressure pills. I literally
as I was walking out of the garage and coming in here. Yeah.
Let's see here.
As I was walking out of the garage and coming in here. There I am. I hear myself.
Come on.
God, I hate my voice.
Let's see.
I remember when I first started doing this, and I went to edit a video, and I had to listen to myself talk, and I was like, "Oh my God, that's horrible."
Okay, whatever.
all right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Sorry. Oh, hey, look, it's Nate. What up, Nate? You can just
there we go.
Yeah, gone. Much
Hold on
better.
for a second. Let me connect my AirPods. Oh, I got no sound. There we are. Hold on for a second.
AirPods. All connected?
Yes, it is. Proline, if you're still here, underground wire is high as hell.
No, it's not. It's really low because it's underground.
No, we're talking about buying it as far as price.
Okay, like I said, I already have some. If I need it, I have it.
There we go.
But I'm not going to buy direct burial. I actually might even have some PVC around, but not enough. And oh no, I've only got some Schedule 40 stuff, and I won't do that underground. I need Schedule 80. So, but I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I might just string a damn wire across, call it good.
Now you can do that. Get you a damn orange extension cord or a yellow one and stretch that motherfucker and say, "Hey, we good."
I ain't going to stretch it. It's going to hang. It's gonna,
Well, you can do that. You can do that too.
I don't know. I mean, I just like, so you can't really see because of my my badge up in the corner there, but right above your corner there is a light. and you see the black thing going up the side of my building. That's actually the AC for my house going up in, and I really need to redo all that insulation on that because it's just old and falling apart and not very good. But I need to read that. But that light right there is new. I put it in recently, and I need to run. Like I said, I could run another wire out of it.
What light are you talking about? I can't see a light. All I see is three big damn
It's
round
behind
dots on the
it's
screen.
behind where your head is. on
Well, no, it's actually
Yeah.
on my screen. It's not. It's behind where the Pink's Garage logo is.
Yeah, so you can't see it because of the round icons of us. But it's no big deal.
It's right there. It is there. I promise.
Oh, I'm sure it is. There's no doubt in my mind.
But it's. But all I have to do in that box, I have like 3 outlets I could come out of from it. You know, because it's a 4-square, and it's got a couple of extra holes that are plugged right now. Is that if I run one wire, the only problem is to do this, I have to unwire that light and I have to loosen that entire Liquid-Tight all the way back to the corner because it won't make that corner bend. It's too tight. I can't push through and pulling one wire through that already. It was already a bitch getting the 3 wires through it as it was. So I'd have to pull one more, and then I got the neutral and ground in there, and I just string those, hook those up, and one hot, and run it across, and then to a switch, and then it would be always on, always hot, whereas that light is on a switch.
That's why you use SO cable. That shit is flexible and being like a motherfucker. You ain't got to worry about it.
Okay, I'm not putting SO cable through that. I'm going to be putting THHN, but probably not. Well, no, I'll probably just run solid core. It's easy. That's all THHN I'm running through there. You don't run SO cord through conduit. You're not supposed to.
Was it going to heat up or something?
Yes. But it's code. It's just code. You're not supposed to.
Yeah, code's a pain in the ass. I try to follow code, and it seems like code changes too much. That's what I like about
Well,
mine.
it
Like, I
doesn't
never
change
would want to
that
build a
much.
house.
It only changes at most every 4 years. And then it's so the little things that change, but your code changes are generally your local changes, and they do it for money reasons. It's the only reason it changes.
Who the hell is going to tell the inspector? I ain't going to tell him.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Is like if you're not building your own house, it's what makes it nice. Prove that I ever did any of this.
Yeah, exactly. You're only fucking running power out to a building for a light.
I know, but I'm hard on myself. I like to make sure it's legal just in case, because if it ever catches fire, I don't want it to be my fault, because then
Well, just get you one of those solar powered lights that's got the damn extension cable for the damn solar panel. Put the light inside, the solar panel outside.
Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea. But
and you don't have to worry about running no electricity out there at
the
all.
problem is those aren't very bright.
Shit, you go down at my brother's house and see his, it lights that motherfucker up like it's daylight, dude. He got a badass damn solar powered light. He got it at Home Depot.
Yeah, but it's a spotlight, right?
No, it is a 2-foot bulb light. He got it at Home Depot.
Oh, I haven't seen
Yeah,
that.
and it's got its own little external solar panel. It's got like a 8-foot cord that comes with it.
My problem
So
is I need at least 2 lights in this thing because of where things are. I need 2. I have 2 4-foot LED lights I was going to put up in there that I already have.
Oh, well, yeah, you could do that. Yeah, you could do that if you already got them. I mean, there's no sense spending money on things that you don't need to spend money on, especially if you already got the stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so I'm gonna figure it out. I'll end up figuring out how to do it. I just don't know how. I mean, I'm gonna have to buy at least some type of conduit to get over there, because I'm not gonna do it free air and let it hang. Not even SO cable, even though you could. I mean, I could run SO cable along the ground right there and right in, but then my dogs would tear that shit up.
That's why you run the SO cable up high. That way the dogs can't get to it, and it's about
If
6,
you
8
run a
foot in the air.
cable up high, you know what happens to it in the sun?
Yeah, that stuff ain't made for outside.
Well, it is made for outside. It's just not made to last.
Yeah.
SO cables are fine temporary. They're temporary solution things outside.
The
Inside,
only
they'll
thing I,
last a long
the only
time.
thing I've ever used SO cord was for making welder extension cords.
Yeah, same here. I mean, I've used them for a lot of stuff. SO cable, multi-conductor. I've used inside buildings plenty, or in machines, or to make some temporary, extension cords. But usually for that, I use SJO, so because they're thinner.
I like the thicker because I tend to drop things.
Yeah, I know.
I have cut welder cords with stuff I've dropped. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me.
That's easy to do.
This is
I
great.
mean,
This is
you got to stop dropping the heavy stuff and start dropping the light stuff.
fantastic. Don't drop anything's a better idea, but I like.
Well, look, we're all men, and we're going to drop shit. That's just the way it is. I mean, it is what it is. We think we can carry more in our hands than we can. Usually, we'll have right hand. We'll have 2 or 3 things in it that we're trying to hold on to, and we try to do the same thing with the left. And we try to cuddle our arms around it. And as you walk, shit loosens up and it falls. Trust me, I'm as guilty for that shit as everybody else.
Where I figure I can get them all in one shot, and
I do the same shit.
Yep, I'm guilty.
But not only am I doing that, I'm also carrying my lunch, my bag that I carry my lunch in. It's one of those soft, coolers. But that's
what gets me when I'm doing that though.
A water bottle.
What gets me when I'm doing that, what you just said, is I'll have the one bag that'll have a box in it that's got a sharp edge that's cutting the fucking bag, and I start walking, and the shit bag just busts, and I'm carrying that shit, and I'm leaving a trail behind me.
I'm really
like,
good.
shit.
I'm really good about not bagging stuff like that.
Well, see, I don't bag shit. I go to grocery stores. It's already bagged for me.
Oh, this is bullshit.
What's bullshit?
I'm looking at cabinets. I've been searching around cabinets for the garage, trying to get an idea what I want. They got
kitchen cabinets, man. Kitchen cabinets, man.
No. So I can't show you what I'm looking at, but oh yeah, I can. Hold on, let me just pull it up on my phone.
Hey Nate, you can pull it up on your phone, man.
Yeah,
you can actually share a screen too.
I can actually do that.
You can send it to me, and I can share it out.
Yeah, you just take that screen and join the panel with it, like you would, like you're trying to get up on a panel, and then he'll go in the basement and pull that picture up on the.
I'm not sure exactly how it works, but I mean, Mach 1 did it earlier.
Oh yeah, you can do that shit.
Oh, you know what? It might be in settings. Hold on, I've never really looked. I'm not one of those people to try to take over the stream, start sharing my screen. So
why not? I mean, it's fine. I mean, it doesn't come up unless I allow it. So.
Well, you can do it on your laptop too, because you got multiple windows open. When you go to share a screen, you just share the window of the thing that you're sharing that you want us to see. That's all you want to do. You can still be on the panel with this window.
Oh yeah, share screen. There it is. I was looking in the under settings. I never touched. I never clicked present.
Yeah, you just share the other screen.
You share your other tab.
Let me.
It'll put us to the side when it'll. In fact, we're still in that mode right now because I never changed it from earlier.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
I'm glad I listened to you, Pinks, and went and got that damn YouTube Plus shit with no commercials. God damn, I love not having ads.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
It is the best.
Oh man, I love watching
commercials. Is the only way I can watch it.
Yeah, fuck ads. I hate ads.
Oh, there's just so many of them now.
Oh no shit, man. What do you think about Cletus? Well, that motherfucking Eagle, boy, that's a fast ass 69 Camaro there, buddy.
Yeah, it is. I love how he kind of redid the original video from the original Facebook video that made him who he is, where he came up with the name Cletus.
Yep.
And he even had the same shirt. That was hilarious.
The dude, man, I tell you what, people can say what they want about him, man.
He's a very smart businessman. I'll give him that.
But he has always remained true to his subscribers.
Oh,
he always puts them first above everything else he's got going. He'll thank you.
Oh no, I think he puts his family above everything else.
Well, I'm just talking about as far as as far as video content. I'm not talking about like his personal life.
Well,
and
I like how he diversified, and it's cool that he's got a pilot's license. I like that he shows the helicopter stuff, the airplane stuff, because I like that. I enjoy that.
Oh yeah, man, because it's like watching multiple channels, but just one
Oh, yeah.
channel, and he's doing it all.
And everybody's always having fun.
That's the main thing.
George.
George.
I hate to see it when he has to tell people, "Hey, don't come to our shop." You weren't invited. Don't try and get through the gate. Because people do that. And let him.
I understand. I understand what him having to do that because so many people is trying to get.
Well, that's what I'm
get
saying.
his
I hate that he
attention and
has
shit.
to do that.
Me too.
Don't understand that you can't do that. That's trespassing. It's illegal.
Yeah, it's just people that damn don't respect him. It does that kind of
full respect. I hate that, and it's not just him. It's many channels I've seen people have to do that, or channels that shut down because they were being stalked or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. I've known a few channels that shut down because of that reason.
Like
I can't watch anymore because of exactly that reason.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind going to hang out with Cletus for a day, but only if I was invited.
Exactly. That would be the only time I would ever go to that man.
I would love to be able to, have a channel that was big enough to get invited to do like Lim Mullets or the Freedom 500 or something. That would be cool to race in that on those Crown Vics.
But there's one channel that he is good friends with that I just absolutely cannot fucking stand.
Which one?
And that's Whistling Diesel. I cannot stand that dude.
I hate Whistling Diesel and love him all at the same time. I watch so many of his videos, but I hate what he does to something. But you realize that's just a persona.
Yeah, but if you listen to some other channels out there that are smaller channels that's actually got to meet him in person, they say he's actually a fucking real dickhead in real life. They say he's a fucking prick.
And I'm a prick in real life.
Well, no. I ain't talking about that kind of prick. I'm talking about the dude thinks he's better than other people.
And I know lots of people like that.
Yes, me too. And anytime I don't give a shit how much money a person has or how much fame they got, when they get to the point where they think they better than me, I ain't got nothing else fucking for them. I don't give a shit who they are.
I don't hear that. I don't care. I don't really care that much about him. I enjoy watching what he does. That's all I care about.
Yeah, just like the Diesel brothers, I don't watch them guys anymore neither. Not because
Dave?
Yeah, not because they think they're better than anybody else. I just don't find his content interesting for me. That's the only reason. I like the TV show, but I don't like his YouTube channel.
I pick and choose some of the Dave Park stuff. I like when they rescue people. I like watching that shit. I like some of the rescue stuff. I like his helicopter stuff. I love his Black Hawk. But Diesel Brothers is what made them who they are and how they got their money. But how he spends it and uses it, he's a really good philanthropist. He does not help. He helps so many people out for free.
And I will say he does do that. But you know what? Cletus does that shit a lot too. And a lot we don't see a lot of what he does. But if you listen and watch other channels, they will be the first one to tell you, man, hey, I would not be here today.
Because when he'll go on the podcast with why can't I think of his name? Baghetti.
Cooper.
Cooper. When he goes on Cooper's podcast, he'll talk about that stuff when he's asking. Oh God, the one with him and Sam the other day was so good. Because
Which one?
like Sam, and now I got to go watch the one because Cooper just had one with Sam, and it's like almost a 2-hour-long podcast with Sam.
Who is Sam?
I like Sam.
Who's Sam? The old man? Who?
The old guy.
Yeah, the guy that cleans all of Cletus' cars. Sam.
That's Sam.
Yeah, and I like Sam. I think he's cool as hell.
So he did a podcast with just Sam recently too, and I've caught a couple of bits of it, and I really want to watch the whole thing, but I haven't found time to watch it because it's one of those where I want to watch it and be able to listen to it. Hear it.
I love what Cletus does for that guy. Man, Cletus treats that man. He treats that man so good, and
that man is, he's kind of a legend. So
yeah, I mean, yeah, he's an older fella and all that kind of stuff. But I love how Cletus just treats him. Just especially if you watch the Cletus World Cup videos, especially the second one, the day 3 and day 4, when Sam was out there cleaning and Cletus walked up to the man, you just do your thing. You just do what Sam does.
Well, you
I
realize
love the way he
Sam's
treats
getting
him.
paid to do that. It's not.
Oh, I'm sure.
That's his
I'm sure.
job. I mean, he doesn't have
sure.
to work. He could retire, but oh my God, the sales. He makes so much money off of his stuff now. I think he's making more off of his product than he ever has before.
Oh,
Even
well,
when
hell,
he
when you
retail shops.
when you got the machine of fucking Cletus McFarland behind you,
Have
you
seen-
can't not do good.
Have
You know
seen
what I
Sam's
mean?
shop? Have you seen Sam's shop at his house?
Yeah, that new one he built behind his house. Yeah, he's got a nice ass fucking shop.
It's not even that new.
Well, it's probably about 1.5 years, 2 years old, something like that.
Yeah, about 3 or 4.
Is
He
it
built
that old?
He built that before he started going on the Cletus show.
Yeah, but he didn't have power in it. He was running off damn generators.
And that was
Oh, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying. But I just think I'm just laying all those jokes aside or whatever. I just love the way Cletus treats him. He treats that man with nothing but fucking respect,
if you
and I
do
love
your
that about
work
him.
and do good, he's going to treat you with respect.
Well, I don't think it's so. I don't think it's so much because of that. I just think Cletus has just got respect for his elders. You know, I think Cletus is a very grounded person, and I just think he's just got respect
And
for
he
his
works
elders, and he just treats that man very good.
As much as he has so many other people doing a lot of stuff for him that he used to do, like the mechanic. He doesn't do as much mechanic work, but he still does some. He works hard. I mean, it's a lot of work doing all the videos he does, putting them out, getting everything done, taking care of the businesses, paying all of his employees because he's got the Freedom Factory employees. He's got about
Shit, they say he's got over 50, 60 employees.
Yeah, he's got
that has nothing to do with Motion Raceworks. This is just his own personal employees that works for him.
I thought he was going to share a screen, then he just disappears.
I think he's trying to figure out. I think he's still trying to figure out how to do that.
I don't know how to do it either. I've never done it before, so I've been on this end of it where I can just put it up on the screen for them when they do it. Now I've done it when I'm on my computer. I can do it because I have instances going on my computer.
I've never done it on a phone. I've always just done it on my computer. So
yeah.
I just look. I got a newfound respect for Cletus.
Oh hey,
Nate. There for a while I couldn't watch his content anymore, but what I see and hear that he does for so many people outside of YouTube, dude, I just got a newfound respect. I'd like to say I just think the guy is very grounded.
He's made millions off of this, and he's making millions still. So fuck it. I'm happy for him, but I'm jealous too, but not jealous enough to care.
Yeah, I just like I said, I just think he's you can tell he's had a very good upbringing as far as respect and shit like that, and it shows. So that's the part I like the most.
What happened, Nate?
I had to, so in order to share, I had to go into permissions and turn on screen record. But in order for it to work, on my computer screen record, it basically allows the camera, because when you use screen record, you can record the screen. Well, it needs that software in order for you to be able to share the screen. Well, I turned it all on and it says, oh, you got to quit Chrome. And I was pulling stuff up and I'm going back and forth tabs. I was like, forget it. I'll just close it and reopen it. And now I'm good.
Oh.
So now I can share whatever I want on my computer. So
yeah, there it is.
Yeah. Keep your pants on. We don't want to see you with your pants off.
Oh, you're looking at those kind of cabinets.
Yeah.
Fancy, expensive shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna say he's looking at the expensive shit.
So
yeah, when I was looking at cabinets, I was just looking at kitchen cabinets. I mean,
hell yeah, Facebook Marketplace, kitchen cabinets, way to go.
Yeah, no, I've been down the kitchen cabinet road, and I decided that I've done it enough. That I don't want to do it no more. I want to get rid of toolboxes and everything. So, like Saber cabinets, let me go away here.
They're not.
No, they're not.
No, look at that gray one right there. Look at that gray one. 64, basically $6,330. Holy fuck! No, them right there, $5,900.
Yeah, and this is I forget. I think this is a 14-foot array. You can go all the way down to 7 foot. So if I did 10, it'd probably take the lockers off, or you get one locker. But you're still.
I like the tool. I like the toolboxes on the bottom and the
Yep.
cabinet doors up on top. I really
Yeah.
like that.
So they don't actually, when you buy the pre-configured sets, they don't. So that's what's in my cart right now. I was kind of starting to add and subtract and mess around and see how much it would cost to build my own. So this is probably like what you would want to see right here, an 8-drawer toolbox basically underneath.
Yeah.
You get one like
Yeah.
this, and then you can get one. I would get one that's a 6-drawer that has the 2 big bottoms, and then
Right.
you can buy
You get
a.
the platform to go over top, the workbench on top of them.
Yep, you can buy the word. So that's a 6-drawer. This is a 4-drawer, and then base
drawer.
cabinets 2-drawer, which they call it. That's why I couldn't find these. I was looking for these 10 minutes ago, and I couldn't find.
I like that. I like them 4 drawers. I like those.
Yeah.
Drawer. That
So I
looks
think
like
I'd probably do
drawer.
all drawers. And so here's
Yep.
kind of how the layout is, because there's some of these websites you can actually do a configurator. So this is ProSlat. That's another company I've considered, but they're a little more
I like-
expensive.
I like ProSlat. They make
Pro-
good stuff from what I've
Yeah,
seen.
so ProSlat,
I like that. I like that setup right there.
This one
I
here.
like the lot. You need a lot.
Yeah, I like that black. I like that setup you got up on the screen right now. I like that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So like they even have like things like this to where it's it's like an actual cabinet, but it's like a toolbox.
Oh, I
It
like
is a
that.
toolbox. It's tall. It goes all the way up to the cabinet, so you get a bunch
That's
more drawers.
nice.
So, but the only
So
problem
you
I
could
have
do
with them
you
is-
could do that and eliminate all your roll arounds.
Yes,
And
I only
just have
one
you one
roll-around.
small roll around cart.
So basically, with the 10-drawer base, you should put a cabinet over top of it too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So with ProSlat, you could hold on here. I've messed
Ooh,
with
that's
this so
nice.
much.
Yeah, definitely put a
Uh,
cabinet over top of the 10 drawer. Yeah, for sure.
Let me
I
look
agree.
here. Walbout. Here we go. So you do this.
Bam. Happy
Put that
day.
there. I'll just give you an idea what I'm looking at, and then you can buy these.
See, that's sweet right there.
That's too
That
tall.
you can put them up above.
I can't
More
get to
cabinets.
that. I need.
You put
that
things you don't
top.
ever use in there.
Yeah.
Like, could you imagine that in a garage? That's
I
this
can
raise.
imagine it. Can I afford it? No.
That's a sweet fucking setup right there.
No.
dude.
Let me
Now,
see.
personally, I do that, but I would put a locker at each end and then shift everything.
Oh yeah,
Well, the
yeah. I would
thing-
definitely put a locker at each end and have all my paints and shit in one of them for sure, 100%.
So all my lockers go on one side. The idea is I've run into it here. Not here. Maybe it was on
I
my
didn't
last
say
workbench.
not keep 2 at one end. I just put one more at the other end.
Oh, over
Yeah,
here.
yeah. Keep
So
the
the
2 on
reason
one
why I
side,
don't-
and just add one more on the other.
I'm overkilling everything. Sorry.
Well, here's the reason why I did it this way, and this is where those lockers are. That's a corner. So
Oh.
this is useless space. I don't want to put a locker here because if I put a vise, I've run into situations whenever I had a closed in end that I couldn't use it because I didn't have enough space because something was too long. Like a long
Gotcha.
piece of pipe I need to stick in a vise. These are 44 inches each. This is 240 inches across. So what is that? Let me pull up my calculator.
That is 20 feet.
20 feet. Yeah. So
That's
yeah.
fucking sweet right there. That's a nice.
But
setup.
that would be basically it'd take up 2 full bays.
I like that. Let me get my calculator. It's 240. Divide it by 2. That's 120, which is 10 feet each. So that's 20 feet.
Yeah, dude, you couldn't
Yeah.
go wrong with a set like that. You wouldn't have the need for no more roll around toolboxes. Maybe one
Yep.
small roll around cart, and maybe with like a couple of little drawers in it, and that's all you would fucking need. You wouldn't need all the
Yeah.
fucking big.
I wouldn't
snap-on
need
boxes
cabinets
and all that
here,
shit.
and I don't need a cabinet over there, and I don't need a shelf here. Everything goes in there, and if it don't fit, it's either time to buy another locker or it's time to start dejunking stuff.
Modular.
I agree.
Yeah, these are really expensive. I just started playing around because they actually have a configurator. This is actually the size of that garage. I put in my dimensions.
Oh,
to
I
the
do
inch.
like the fact that they allow you to put your garage into it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that
That
would be.
was-
This is
That one's 20
That-
feet too? No. It's
no that. Hold on.
I can't read the numbers from here.
180.
Okay.
So we're
that
not
one's-
quite there, but I stopped configuring it because there's
What's that,
so much more configuration
foot?
with this.
Is that
Yeah,
16 foot?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about right. Yeah. So yeah, this is theirs. Their quote. Well, as you can see, the prices.
Their-
Like if I
their
put it,
box- Their lower boxes aren't big. What? You need more.
Oh, so for that whole setup is 9,000.
yeah.
Oh,
But I
that
just
really
went
ain't-
on.
That ain't that bad.
What's the other one? What was that setup you had at Pro Line?
ProSlat, they don't give you a price.
Really?
Nope.
All right.
See, now I wouldn't even deal with somebody if they didn't give me a price. Fuck 'em.
I
Now,
hate-
like if I go here to Obsessed Garage, you can go there and it's what they choose to sell. They have prices. Like this array right here that you see is $9,800.
Ooh,
So that set that I probably have laid out here is
Is-
probably $12,000 or $14,000.
probably.
I'd be willing to
that
bet.
is so nice though with that 10 drawer, and the 6 drawer or 5 drawer, and then the 4 drawer or 3 drawer.
Well, let me ask you this. Would it be cheaper? I mean, this is just me speaking. Would it be cheaper to remove the 10 drawer and put another, what is that, 5 or 6 drawer in that spot and take one of those taller cabinets off and put another taller cabinet in that spot? Well, I'm sorry. Do they make a cabinet that's that tall, that short rather? If you take the 10 drawer off and put another, what is that one on the far left? Is that a 5 drawer or 6 drawer?
Right here,
No, on the far left. What's that one on the bottom?
this
The
one.
5? Yeah, take that one
this
out.
one.
Okay, and now just put, one of those. But do they make one that will? I'm sorry. Put that. Yeah, okay, put that there. Now, do they make a top cabinet that will come down from where it's at top and sit right on top of that box without it being a full
No,
2 doors
No, they
cabinet like
don't.
that?
Why would you
no.
put the 10 drawer in?
Yeah, you might as well put the 10 drawer.
Well,
But
I'm just-
understand.
I'm
I
just
got what you're
saying,
saying.
as far as I'm just saying, as far as that would be plenty enough damn drawers right there, wouldn't it? Without having a 10 drawer, wouldn't that be a
yeah,
plenty?
well, understand
No.
this is a 44-inch wide cabinet, each one of these,
That's
or 40-inch wide. They're not like this. Like you go to Harbor Freight, their small
Yeah.
toolbox. That's 26 inches. These are double width.
Oh, if
So
there's
you're
40,
talking-
then
that's 40.
goddamn, that's 3.5 foot.
The same
That's
size
like-
as my toolbox.
So
But-
if you go to Saber,
You go to a 10 drawer, you could. I'd still need more drawers than that to fit all my tools, because I have too many tools for the 2 boxes I have, especially now that I got rid of my 3rd box.
Yeah, I'm just saying
That's-
with them 3 bottom boxes with all those drawers and all those deep drawers, that's a lot of fucking storage.
yeah, and then you got these 2 lockers. They're 40 a piece.
Yeah,
And then you got all these overheads. See, this is where I put like circular saws, shit you don't use. My scan tool would go up there because I don't use it all the time. Like my, what all do I have in here?
See, that's a
I have-
badass setup right there. Plus, it gives you a big fucking workbench.
Yeah, and you don't have to. And that's the thing is, a lot of people are like, "That's really expensive," and I understand that. I also don't have to put it all in at one time. I can buy one now, buy the
Yes,
lockers
exactly.
today.
Yep.
6 months from now, buy a couple bottoms.
Over
You
time, build it out to the way that you want it over time.
Yeah. So that's kind of where I'm at. And they even go as far as they got like refrigerators.
So what
Like,
is
you
the
can-
sink base?
Yeah, but you can go to Home Depot and buy one of those like apartment size refriges.
That's what these
Um,
are.
Yeah, and it's gonna be a
Yeah.
hell of a lot less than what you're gonna pay for it right there.
Yeah, no shit. But these
Yeah,
are
hell of a lot less.
But these are built to be able to hold stuff on top of them, probably.
Let's see, sink base. Yeah, so you can put a sink in. So
Yeah,
it's
oh,
just it has
there's
no
no
drawer
top
and it's
sink
got a
base?
cutout in the top and everything that you need
Okay.
for a sink. Overhead box is 20, and then you can go to the next. Let's just go with this. I haven't actually really gone this far. I've never gone beyond where I was just at. So you can buy the different stainless tops. So your sink's going to go here in the sink base, 80 inches. Oh, cool. They actually got one. Is that long enough? Oh no. So I'll need probably 280 inches.
2 of them.
God damn it.
Yeah, you're 40 and yeah, you need 280s. Those are 40-inch boxes.
Yep. So now you can go to the next.
Why is it not letting you put one there?
It
Oh,
did.
You
It's
keep
there.
missing it, that's why.
Yeah. So there's.
Well, let me ask you this: how much are the tops for the 40-inch tops? How much are those tops?
Doesn't have any prices.
Well, no, I can go to Obsessed Garage because they do sell the tops. They sell some of this, but they pick and choose what they want to sell. They don't just sell. Obsessed Garage, they will literally go to say Adams Polishes or McGuire's buying detailing stuff, and they'll say, I want to sell that soap, and that's the only thing I sell. And if they manufacturers say, no, you have to sell our entire line, they'll tell you to go screw yourself and they won't sell it. They're only going to
Well-
sell what they want to use.
And the reason why I asked how much those tops are, not unless you just have to have stainless steel. You know, you can get a really nice piece of damn 3/4 inch sanded plywood, and you can make your own countertops on top of those cabinets.
Honestly,
And-
you can go buy a butcher block, and it's not that expensive.
It's not really. I agree. Butcher block is not that expensive, and it will fucking hold up. So no matter
I'm
what you
looking
do
at
to it.
buying another, you know, that table I had that I did the oh god, the battery charger review on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a pop down. I'm looking at buying another one of those to put where my old toolbox was.
Yeah. Now I'm just saying, if you wanted to save money on the top and just not use the stainless steel, because look, they're gonna get premium money for the stainless steel. Like you said, you can get either a butcher block or you can get a piece of 3/4 inch sanded plywood. Dude, it's gonna be really
Look how much they
3/4
want
inches thick.
that 40-inch sink.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. $625. You can go to fucking Home Depot and get one. Fucking hell, a lot cheaper than that. I mean, there's
Well, I
ways
know.
you can get the
Like
cabinets.
there
and
are things like that, but like that's the thing is I
Go
wouldn't
down.
buy the sink base. I don't think.
what now? Scroll up a little bit. Didn't I just see wooden tops down at the bottom up under
Yeah,
those?
there's
Yeah, see,
down
there's the
in one.
different tops that you can get from them. See, now this is their own deal that they have a company they work with.
Pro Slack.
This is-
Still a lot of money for a fucking top, though.
Yeah.
God damn,
It's
500.
maple.
I don't give a shit if it's Mabel or not.
Well, that's
Dude, you know how much money you could save doing a piece of 3/4 inch plywood, sanded plywood, and if it
I'm not
fucks
doing
up,
plywood, I'll do butcher block, but I won't do plywood.
well, I mean, yeah, butcher block was fucking plywood. If it fucks up, you just go buy another piece of plywood and put it back on, and you're good to go for another 10, 50 fucking years.
So
Save
like
yourself
that
shit tons of money.
that 44 inch 5 drawer is $1,500.
How much is, they don't have the 10, do they?
No, that's one that's why I
15.
said you can call and order them from them. They'll
15.
special order it, but
$1,500 for that. You know, I watched a video yesterday from somebody I'd never watched before, and he was putting up $2,800 a 30-some piece wrench set from Snap-on for $2,800, and then he did a thing where, I mean, and he loves Snap-on and he loves his wrench set, but then he did a thing where he had a gear wrench set of wrenches that had even more wrenches in it than that one, and it wasn't nearly as much, not even close to $2,800 for a set of fucking wrenches. And he put together a set of tools that took up an entire fucking 6-foot table, you know, and it was all kinds of different tools for the same amount he paid for that one set of wrenches. And I'm like, why would you buy that fucking one set of wrenches? And they're not that good. I'm sorry. He had ratchets. He had Milwaukee electrical tools, you know, like battery powered tools in there. He had, you know, all these different specialized, you know, tools for like ball joints and this, that, and the other. And I was like, oh my God, why would you buy one wrench set? It costs $2,800 fucking dollars.
yeah, no, I never like tools.
Yeah.
I never really made a
My
ton of
brother can
sense.
tell you all about that shit because my brother's got some of those huge, because he's been a heavy equipment mechanic all of his life. He's got
like my
some
buddy.
of those fucking massive goddamn
I'm just saying,
Snap-on and Mac
wrench set-
wrenches. One
this
wrench is
wrench
like
set-
fucking $800 for one wrench.
Okay, this wrench set was a 30. I think it was a 36-piece wrench set, and it only went up to like 1 1/4 inch wrench.
Yeah.
They didn't get that big, but the gear wrench set that he bought for like, I think $150 had 38 pieces in it. And
Yeah, what surprised me though is one wrench costing fucking $800.
Yeah, fuck that.
One wrench. That shit's crazy, man. My brother's like, hey, man, when you got to have them, you got to have them.
No.
He goes, and back in the day when I was buying tools, there was no Harbor Freight. So you had no choice. And he goes, working on heavy equipment, he goes, you can't take Harbor Freight.
How old
tools
is your
out there.
brother? Because Harbor Freight's been around for quite some time.
Not in Georgia. My brother's 62.
Your brother's old.
Yeah,
So to build
Harbor
that-
Freight hadn't been around here. So go ahead.
So that here's the set. Here's the array. And now I just took basically everything other than the doored bottom. I went ahead and just put another 5 drawer in its place.
Yeah.
So
There you
I
go.
put it in a cart. It's $13,000.
Ah,
Is
Which
that
makes
including
it-
the stainless steel countertops?
No, that's just
Okay.
the boxes. That's it. It did enough to make you sick. And that's the thing is, I'm like, do I really need a 20-inch wide or 20-foot wide set? So like here's Saber. You're already saving $2,500 off the same array. But I would never. I don't need an array that big. So, and I can get. Here's something I do like about them is I can get 48-inch lockers. I don't have to like. I'm stuck with 40s with ProSlat. That's the only size they sell.
Wow.
Saber's like the cheaper of them, and they've gone up in price. Like these. So this cabinet 4 years ago, because I was looking at buying these.
$100
That's what I
on
said.
sale.
Yeah, you know, you can go to Home Depot and buy that same cabinet for like $100.
It is not the
125.
same cabinet.
No. Look, I know it's not the same quality.
Exactly.
I would not sit here and even begin to tell you it's the same quality. But if it's going to be on an inside shop where weather is not going to be a factor, then that Home Depot cabinet will hold up for as longer than you're going to be alive.
And now here's another possibility. Like these are $949. When I started looking at these, when I redid this garage 4 years ago before COVID, this was a $500 cabinet. So it is almost doubled in price.
Yep.
Wow.
That's why Obsessed Garage, they actually started with Saber cabinets. ProSlat replaced them because the value of what you get for the cabinet compared to Saber was better, and it wasn't a ton more if you're not building a ridiculous array. And you got way more options. Saber's pretty limited, but I'm okay with it. But here's another option here. Let me just pull up another tab. Everybody's probably heard of New Age, and I've questioned. New Age is what a lot of people buy because of the price point. New Age cabinets. I gotta learn how to spell. So let's see here. So like you can buy, I would probably buy their Pro Series because they're bigger. Let me just go to their website. New Age garage cabinets. Here we go.
New Age.
I don't know. This is gonna be everything. So look at this array.
That's huge.
Massive. It's half the price.
What the? How big is that?
It's $5,500. It is 256.
Yeah, but how good is it really?
I mean, there's guys that say they're decent. There's guys they say they suck.
Yeah, see, that's the problem.
This is the Pro Series, but the thing is you're back to the limitation. Your upper cabinets aren't that big. I like Sabers because their upper cabinets.
I see that they're not as deep.
Like, let me look here. I haven't actually. Where to go? There we go. Move it next to side by side so I can see what's going on. So this is what you get: 256. So that's with the top, too, included. So I'm looking to see what the size of the cabinets are. Oh, that's a bunch of trash. Let me just look and see if I know they have individuals here. There we go. Here we go. So here's like a wall cabinet. It's $179. This is our Pro Series. The dimension is 28 wide, 14 deep, 22 high. So now they're not very tall versus Saber sells wall upper cabinets. Here we go. They sell a 30-inch upper. So it's 30 inches tall by 30 inches wide by 14 inches deep. So you get more storage out of them. I hate that. This is why I don't like kitchen cabinets. They're 12 inches deep. I always find I have wasted room in there because I can't fit like 4 cans in a row. I got to start maneuvering things around to make the door shut. I need things that are 14 inches deep. And I played the game enough. Once I bought my 18-inch deep cabinets I was like, I will never buy 12-inch cabinets again if I can help it. I need something just a little bit deeper.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, Pinks, while he's got that up, can I share a screen too?
I don't know.
I can take this down.
No, Don't do that. Don't take it down. Leave that up. Leave that up.
You share
Okay.
two. I can only have one shared screen at a time.
Okay.
You sure?
Yeah.
I mean, can you if you make his small like our icon?
No,
No, it automatically did
it
this
doesn't give me
whenever I
that
threw it up.
option. It takes on
Oh.
which one I put up.
Well, hold on. So let me just do this then. Hold on a second. Let me just take a picture of this and then send it to Nate because I have his number, so I can just send this to him. Let me grab my phone.
It's all good. There's a lot of ideas. This is what I do in my free time. I would sit here as a kid and dream.
Well, I used to
stuff
do
like
that
this.
shit too, but I quit doing that because I knew
I still do it because I know one day I will get to a level of life where I can afford something like this. And I may not do all this at once, and I may not do it in the first year I'm there. But I always like to keep up with what's new and what's around, and I always try to keep up with things. It's not so much that I buy them; I just like being knowledgeable of some sort. So if I ever am able to do it, I don't have to do a bunch of research. Research is done. When it comes to TVs, I'm only buying Sonys, and that's just my personal preference. I've seen Samsungs, I like them. I like a Sony. I'm used to it, and that's what I buy now. So now I don't have to guess.
I don't like Sony. I like Sony as a company. I think they make good stuff, but I don't like their TVs anymore. I don't like their smart TVs. I prefer the Samsung ecosystem because, for one, it's my phone, it's my TV, it's work together quite well.
My Sony seems to work well. I never use the smart features other than maybe Screen Mirror for my computer or Screen Mirror for my phone. But
yeah, so we use the smart features on our TV all the time. We don't have cable, so all our apps are on the TV. We just go to Netflix or whatever. That's the smart.
Which I use. I don't have any of that stuff. I bought an Apple TV because I'm in the Apple ecosystem. So it's personal preference because of what I have for devices and what I chose to go with. So a lot of people argue, this is so much better. And I think things are just better for your specific situation.
It's better for what I do. I'm not saying
Nate,
it's better for you.
What's up?
Better for me.
I know what I sent you is probably not going to be the arrangement you would like, because you can add and subtract to that, like on the bottom. But this is just an idea. And all this is metal, stainless steel. This ain't no plastic bullshit or none of that.
These are the same that I just had up. Where to go? Hold on.
These are from Home Depot.
Yeah, they're new age. They're what I have on the screen right now.
Yeah,
just the individuals.
I've seen those at Home Depot and I've played with them. They feel like fucking crap.
But they have the Pro Series and they have the
not at Home Depot. They
don't. They have the Bold Series there, which is not very good.
A decent series. The ones at Home Depot that they have on display feel like they're made out of fucking like aluminum foil.
And that's because they're 24 gauge steel. So like the Pro Series are 18 gauge steel. Yeah, that's a pretty big difference in thickness.
Damn right it is.
I'm much more under the 12 gauge steel on my own.
So if you go,
I was just showing you this just for prices, because they let you build it any way you want to build it. You can arrange it, add it, subtract it, whatever.
You can buy everything individually and make your own array, which is what I would do because I never like pre-configured stuff that's always missing something or has something I don't want. So it just
And I just didn't know if this was something, I understand this might be a thinner. You might want to go with the Bold Series with the 18 gauge. 18 gauge is great because, like I said, it's going to be inside of a shop in a controlled environment. It's not going to see the elements outside. It's going to last fucking for years and years and years and years. Now, if it was something sitting outside, it wouldn't last.
I'm looking for the Bold Series. Let me see if I can filter this.
So I know that. So I've got my lockers that I have. Like they're from Boeing, is where they came from. Boeing surplus.
They're probably listed.
They were used at my work for years, and these are lockers with shelves in them. Just your plain old 2-door, 4 foot wide, 2 foot deep, or 18-inch. I'm not sure which right now. They're the biggest ones we had. And when we got new welded lockers with the hanging baskets for all the different parts we had, we were getting rid of them. So I took the 2 best ones home because I've been there the longest. They were mine to take. And so I took them, and I should have taken 3. Should have taken that 3rd one, but I was nice enough to let my coworker have it, and I shouldn't have done that. That's on me. But I love having those things. They're sitting out there by my car, but maybe I should move those to the back wall to get them out from the side so they're not taking up so much goddamn space.
Hey, the Bold series, that is 24 gauge.
Yeah, it's
I'm trying to
24 gauge. The Pro's 18 gauge.
Yeah,
Which I'm trying to find a very similar, like what you see. So that's $22.99 from Home Depot. So I'm trying to find the Bold series in a very similar configuration. So that's $22.99.
If you scroll down on that, well, you're not on the page I'm on, but I'm scrolling down on that same page and it shows right here, Bold series, 12-piece gauge, 12 pieces, 24 gauge, $22.99. But you got to remember that is a Black Friday sale. So
yeah. So
now I don't know how much it would be if it wasn't
the
Black
Pro
Friday.
series is almost double.
Okay.
Ridiculously thin.
But still though, 18 gauge though is not thin.
No, 18 gauge to me is ridiculously thin as well. I like 12 gauge.
Let me see here.
Yeah, but how many toolboxes are you gonna buy that's gonna come 12 gauge?
12 gauge? Most of them. Most of the good ones.
List, like a lot of the higher end ones aren't even that. They might be 16. 18's a pretty standard for like Lista deals with a lot of the dealerships. Yeah,
18 gauge in a small package like that is strong as hell.
Yeah, so these Bolds are 18. I think this Pro Slats are 18. Modulines 18. They might be 16. Let me look and see if I can tell because I don't need to be in this configurator no more. Come on, I don't want to build. Just go back to the main page. Oh, this is
you
great.
hit Moduline up top should take you back to the main.
Yeah, no, that don't work for whatever reason.
Oh, they didn't.
Yeah, I'm clicking and it's not working. I've been starting to notice this at some places that doesn't work, and I'm like, why did you set this up where this wasn't very bright?
I like that. I'm clicking it ain't working.
It ain't working. Let me just see if they'll give me a description at all here of any of these. Let me just see here. Russo's another one that's really high end. They are expensive, but they will literally custom make any cabinet that you want.
Yeah,
and they're pretty much List is a standard. So let's just go to Lista. Lista deals with dealerships like BMW, Porsche. Yeah, like here. What do we got here?
Yeah, here's Pro Series right here. It's 18 gauge. I'm sure you're looking at it now.
Yeah, so let's see here. Number of drawers, I don't care about that. No, I don't want a deal. They're still too expensive. It's now here's a perfect example. $4,800 for that. One box.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Sounds like Snap-on.
It's worse. It does product. Nope, that's accessories. It doesn't tell me. Pretty sure they were 18 gauge too. 18's a pretty much a standard in the heavier boxes. 24's like your Huskies, like your cheap assemble Huskies. Heck, I even bought Seville cabinets, and I think they're 20 gauge. So they're a little thinner. The doors are really cheap. Like you open them up and they flop like a fish. But yeah, like in that Bold series, here's
the ones that tested at Home Depot, those ones that you were showing earlier from Home Depot, they had one here at our Home Depot, and it felt so weak. Like I could rip it apart.
So I'm just trying to find one that's like Salty sent me a picture, and it was like this set with 2 more uppers, and it had 2 rolling bottoms, like this, like the cart, but it had drawers.
Yeah.
But they don't do it in the Bold series because they don't offer carts in the Bold series. And I'm guessing due to weight or cost, I don't know. So I think this is pretty much as close as you're going to get. This is it. It's just missing the 2 carts. And it's $3,400. It's $3,500 for that set. and it's basically the same thing you sent me, Salty. This is just the
Oh,
Pro
okay.
Series.
I got
So-
you. I got you. That's 18 gauge, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh,
mean-
that's kinda what I was thinking about. The toolboxes I have are I guess they are 18 gauge, but the bases of them are 14 gauge.
Okay, I can believe that. The bottom's being heavier.
Yeah, the bottom.
Yeah.
14 to 12.
Yeah, you're talking about just the very bottom of the box, though, right?
Yeah.
Where the casters and all that shit are bolted to.
Uh huh.
Yeah, because I'm on Harbor Freight's website now, looking at the U.S. Generals, and they're 18 gauge.
Yep, they are.
And
Yep.
you've probably heard of this brand, haven't you? It's
The 24 is not fine. I will say 24 is not fine.
No, it's not going to hold anything. That's for literally somebody that just wants a cool looking garage and they throw like a couple of plastic screwdrivers in there and call it a day.
Yeah, but 18 gauge though for $34.99, that setup, and you could take if you didn't need the bottom. Matter of fact, if you didn't need the bottom cabinets because you'll have the upper cabinets and then the tall side cabinets. If you didn't need it, you could just do the whole bottom in toolboxes. And dude, that would be all for me. I have two big toolboxes, and that would be enough to fill all my tools.
Yeah.
Let me look here. So
You know what I
4
mean?
uppers, 2 lockers, 2 and 2. What's the final total? This is probably like $8,000. Yep, 8,100. This is pretty much the same array you just showed me. It's got 4 sets of bottoms, 2 8s, 2 6s. They got 48-inch lockers, and not the third. I think the ones you sent me were probably the 30-inch lockers. So
Good,
lockers are a lot bigger.
Uppers.
So, and then these are bigger uppers. These are 30-inch uppers. Those are only like 22-inch tall. These are 2 inches deeper.
Okay, well that's not a bad setup.
That's not bad at
No.
all for that price.
No, it's not bad at all. That's
No.
that's doable.
Easy to
Let me
fix.
look here.
Now with that setup though, where you're looking at now, does that setup come with the stainless steel tops, or
You
is
can
that
buy
an
it. You
extra
can buy
cost?
it. Yeah, it's
Okay,
extra
okay.
cost, but I'd probably just buy a butcher block because
Yep.
you can only buy. I think their
100%.
stainless tops. I think you can only buy in 48-inch sections. There's not like an option. Like Saber's limited. Don't get me wrong, and I'm okay with it. Like I've seen their fit and finish, and I think they're nice. And actually, here's the thing: you can actually untake their feet off. So let me see if they got a gallery here. Yes, they do. So you see the feet on the bottom.
Yep.
So you can put them on the floor. Scroll through. No feet. They hung them on the wall. You can do it either way.
Oh, sweet.
So you can do it either way. And like,
Yeah.
look at this one over in the corner. It's like 2 feet off of the ground.
Yeah, I see that.
So you're not limited. And he actually, they got
I
the
do
30-inch
love that
cabinet.
sink in the middle of that setup with the sink there was pretty cool.
Yeah, but for me though, I wouldn't want a sink like that and
Well, I
right there in
don't
the middle
either.
of my
No,
countertop.
I want to just big plastic.
I would rather have the workbench and just go to damn Home Depot and buy me the damn simple plastic fucking sink.
Yeah, exactly, the utility.
That's what I have now.
Yes, and that some bitch will do everything that I need it to do without
the thing I don't have now.
paying $1,000 for a fucking stainless steel sink.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
And
not
that's the
true.
thing.
I do have that utility sink, but it's in my laundry room and it's not hooked up to anything. It's just sitting there because I didn't want to pay for them to hook it up.
Yeah, and see, and another thing, if that damn plastic sink ever tears up, it's really cheap to fucking go
$150.
replace that sink.
You
Yeah,
can buy the what is it? You can buy the wall mount kit. That's what I have. I didn't put the legs on it. I actually wall mounted it. It was like an extra, like the sink was $75. Come with all the legs and everything. Actually, yeah, come with the legs. It didn't come with the faucet. I didn't put the legs on it. I think that wall mount kit was $50. I bought it online. I mounted it on the wall so I didn't have legs in my way, so I can store stuff underneath. Like my pressure washer is where the feet would be on that thing right now. So it's tucked out of my way in a corner.
That's cool.
The washer would not fit under the sink unless I wanted that sink at much higher height than I'd want it.
Yours is on a cart. Mine's not. I got an AR blue, and it's an industrial electric one, so it puts out like 2.5 gallons a minute. But it's like 60 pounds, but it's only like a foot long, 8 inches wide. It's a heavy unit. Yeah,
Mine's a Ryobi gas.
Yeah,
It's
nah, it's
Ryobi with the Honda engine on it.
Yep.
Problem I'm
So-
having with it now is, so I bought that new pump, and the new pump, it didn't have the controller, so it didn't have the thing on it that the Ryobi one has that actually makes it kick in. So it wasn't you pull the trigger and it wouldn't kick up, so it just was putting out whatever the pressure was at idle.
Yeah.
And I couldn't get it to work, and the other one, the old one's not, so I have to buy a Ryobi replacement for it.
Yeah. See, I got a DeWalt.
$50,
Which I like mine.
$150, and that reminds me that I really need to get that fucking pump taken to the UPS store tomorrow.
Yeah, I have a DeWalt pressure washer. It's a 4,200 psi, and I like it because it's got an adjustable pressure valve on it that I can adjust the pressure on it. Because I don't like the ones where you don't have an adjustable valve. I want to be able to adjust.
Well, mine's
water
adjustable by
pressure.
the nozzle I put on it.
See, I like it. I like it because I like the adjustables, because usually that adjustable valve is rebuildable, and it ain't nothing but fucking O-rings is all it really is. And it's real fucking simple to just go buy the O-ring pack, put them in there. You're fucking good to go again.
I'm just not buying another new one. I don't want to have to.
And I'm gonna tell you, don't believe everything they tell you. Like the Ryobi one that you have, I don't know how old yours is. My brother's is like 2 years old. Yeah, my brother's 2 years old, and Home Depot will not warranty it if you don't use that soap solvent that they sell with it. If you put that outside bleach in it, you know, the bleach the outdoor bleach you can buy, the industrial bleach in a gallon with got the green label.
It has a note right on it that says, "Do not put that in there."
Yeah, I don't listen to any of that bullshit. I use that industrial bleach anyway, and it does not fuck up the damn pressure washer at all. None. It does not fuck it up.
Fuck mine up.
Yeah, but the problem is, do you run after you do that? Do you run fresh water through it to wash the bleach out?
I always run. No, I don't actually never use the bleach in it. I use the soap in it, and I guess the soap I used wasn't the stuff you were supposed to.
Yeah, but see, because it tells you on there not to use the industrial bleach. We use the industrial bleach, and we ain't never had a fucking problem with it. And his is only 2 years old. It don't, because I'm telling you, there's nothing better than that fucking industrial bleach. That shit's awesome.
The pump is working fine. It's the little thing they put on it that controls the idle that's not fucking working.
Oh, okay. So that's got nothing to do with the chemicals then. That's just fucking mechanical.
No, it's just the controls, and it kicks down and kicks up, and it's not turning it up, and it's not. I don't know why. So I don't want to have to buy a new fucking pressure washer. I really, if I buy another new one, I'm gonna go back to fucking electric.
Oh, shit, I love having an electric pressure washer. Them fucking things are awesome. Like I said, I got the one from Harbor Freight. Love the fuck out of it.
I don't have to worry about a goddamn cord. I got enough to worry about with the hose and the other hose. I don't need a fucking cord to go along with it.
I agree. But when you're only using, now see, the electric ones, I strictly only use those to wash cars. I don't use it to clean sidewalks or wash off my fucking house.
I'm
nothing like that.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, I'm just washing cars with it because you can buy the foam nozzle that goes on the end of it, and it works like a foam machine, like what Nate got for his detailing business. You can buy one of those nozzles. It works. Does the same thing.
I have a foamer that goes on that. I'm thinking about switching and getting a foamer that'll work on a regular hose from my, because they make them. You don't have to have a to get them. I know for that, but I don't wash my cars anymore. I take them to the goddamn car wash. The paint on all my cars is fucked. I don't care.
Yeah, well, trust me, I can 100% get you. What's wrong, girl? You need to go outside?
Yeah.
What you over here fucking hacking for?
What time is it? Hey guys, it's getting
It is fucking midnight here at my house. It's like 8 minutes till.
It's 11. Yep. I do have to be at work in the morning.
All right. Well, I don't have to be.
So this one down, guys. About an hour longer than I meant for it to.
That's all right. We got the yapping and doing this shit. So.
Well, thanks for letting me on. Sorry, I always get on way late. Autumn normally goes to bed at 10 o'clock, but for whatever reason, She
I gotta
doesn't
look-
go to bed until 11 now.
I got to look at all kinds of stuff that I can't afford to buy for my garage.
Trust me.
Well, I
and
want to say again, congratulations, Nate. Y'all, I'm glad y'all got the pre-approval and all that.
Yeah.
I'm just super happy for you and your wife, man.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
we actually even signed the paperwork to do the actual proceed with the proceed with the
Spit
actual
it out. It don't belong to you.
So, yeah. So yeah, that's we'll see. You know, I scheduled the home inspector. They'll be there Saturday. I'm debating on if I feel like driving home or if I'm going to stay here and stand on the truck because I don't have to be there.
Oh, damn. You actually found one? 'Cause I talked to you earlier today. You were still looking for one.
They sent me 3 and I was going to go with one of them. So I ended up calling around. I think I told Autumn. One of them wasn't. I think I called after I talked to you. So, but yeah, I got them all scheduled. They're all taken care of. So, I mean, now it's just
Good deal, man.
We're just letting the process happen. So,
Hey, good deal, man. Well, y'all have a good night, Pinks. I appreciate it. Nate, always good to talk to you,
Good
man.
talking
Always
to
good
you
to talk to
both.
everybody.
absolutely.
Good having you on. And I'll talk to y'all later.
All righty.
Absolutely.
Y'all have a good night.
Y'all have a good
Later,
evening.
everybody.
You're going home or going to bed. So have a good one. Later. I'm out.